And you take these shortcuts and you think suddenly you're my peer? You do what I do because you're funny and you can make people laugh? I committed my life to this.
Every day I wake up and I hope you're dead. Dead like if I can guarantee Henry would be okay, I'd hope you get an illness and then get hit by a car and die.
In this video, we're going to talk about secondary objectives, a way to make your combat encounters spicy, delicious, fantastic. Secondary objectives enhance combat in D&D to an exponential degree. Let's go ahead and dive into number 10. Rescue missions. Task your players with rescuing an NPC or retrieving an item during combat. It will help add layers of urgency and potentially even a moral dilemma. My favorite example of this is instead of sending the players to kill the goblin camp that may raid the village, right? That's a consequence. Sometimes that's good enough. The goblins abducted the blacksmith. And now they need to save the blacksmith and kill the goblins. It's a secondary objective that spices things up.
You people should be thanking Christ that I am who and what I am because you need me. You need me to save you. You do. I am the only one who possibly can. You're not the real heroes. I'm the real hero.
Holy, look at all this damage!
Where? Where? Where, Dwight?
Seems like you already know where.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent.
Now it's left to me to deal with him. You can't.
If you try to interfere, this becomes a much simpler matter. I will kill your wife. I will kill your son. I will kill your infant daughter.
However, hello everybody, welcome back to Roll with Advantage. It has been a minute, but we are here, very excited to be here for the return of Isles of Iverion, diving into what I'm sure is just going to be a super calm, super fun, just little chill guy session. So let's roll the intro and dive in.
I don't care. If I have to die, I am not spending another second under your control.
I don't believe that's you. I've met the teacher at the mausoleum.
You met a lie!
I don't want to watch the people I love die and do nothing.
Because you can't tell me what my spirit tells me isn't true.
I'm a pretty good judge of character, so, just keep that in mind.
I suppose that's right. And we are back. So let's go ahead and dive in. As is tradition here on Roll with Advantage, I do not do the summary. It is the players who do the summary. This week on summary is Kayla, who wrote her summary way in advance and is ready to deliver it. So whenever you're ready, Kayla, take it away.
Yes. Thank you, Gemma, for the reminders. Okay, Book 8, Chapter 16. The Northern Shore. The Northern Star? Why does that say Northern Store? I copied and pasted that title correctly from the fucking YouTube. So, Joe, check that out. Okay. Let me, okay, I'll find it first. The Northern Star. Okay, but let me start over. Okay, Book 8, Chapter 16, The Northern Star. Having finally arrived at the power source, Mephistopheles set the party to find. They come to learn that this power source is actually a ship of Archans in cryosleep, specifically Ephron's people. Entering the ship in hopes of finding survivors, the party encounters the ship's malfunctioned security bots. The party successfully battles through the constructs and investigates the cargo hold of the ship, finding the following items. We found an Arcan railgun, a staff, astral gemstones, and temporal wrist cuff. Nalfian, using that wrist cuff, he pretended to be Captain Ephron and speaks to the security system, and it is revealed that there are more malfunction bots up ahead, and to get to the energy activation switch, we must travel to the lowest level of the ship. We have also learned that there are about 8,324 cryopods remaining that are undisturbed. Continuing forward, the party is able to bypass a very treacherous room via their teleportation magic, and outsmart another by using their different abilities to unlock a temporal pathway. I think it's more of like a door that was locked, but we did some cool stuff with that. Unfortunately, as they attempted to stealth through another room, they were caught by more security bots and must battle them head-on to continue forward.
That's exactly right, Kayla. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
However, before we dive in to our splendiferous combat encounter, we need to cut away back to the hall of Mephistopheles.
Oh no. Is he watching us? Sorry, I'll shut up.
You see Mephistopheles, he paces back and forth by his window. It's so incredibly easy to tell that he is nervous. He sees Glacia's forces inching closer and closer. He paces back and forth, tail swaying, tapping his staff on the ground methodically, thinking, scheming, plotting, doing what Mephistopheles does best. It's hard to determine when in time this is, whether it's before or after your arrival. The state of the manor and the state of the army seems the same. But Mephistopheles is not alone in this room. There is a crackling rift of green and yellow energy, hellfire, but with small traces of divinity within it. Stepping from that portal is a green-skinned, fiendish woman, wearing thick plate armor, a massive greatsword at her back, and large curled horns. Mephistopheles turns eyes wide and says, "Well, I see you figured out a way around my defenses. Very good, Glacia. I did, Mephisto, because what you seem to ignore, and what so many of the archdevils seem to ignore, this is my domain. I am the daughter of Osmodeus, princess of the Nine Hell. You cannot stop me from where I wish to go. course. Of course. If you wish to speak, I'd be more than happy to accommodate. I have food, drink. If anything, I'd like to put this whole mess behind us. You see, I think that you would make a great ruler, much better than your father ever was. That much is very true. You can see Glacia doesn't smile as she steps closer. No, Mephisto. No deals. No plotting, no scheming. Because I know it's the only thing you're good at. So I'm not going to play your game. You're going to do what I say. All right? I think we've gotten off on the wrong foot here, Glacia. I think that, and Glacia raises her hand, and she doesn't yell, she just says, stop. You have something that I want to know, and you're going to tell me. Or I'm going to take you, and I'm going to strip you of all magic and arcane prowess you possess, and I'm going to parade your weak, lifeless body throughout the hells. Allow each insignificant imp and tortured soul to take whatever piece of you they like. You will endure that agony. And then I'll retrieve those pieces. I'll have you stitched together, and I will do it again, Mephisto. So, what I wish to know is... And at that moment, the camera pans out of the window. No longer able to hear Glacia and Mephisto, but you can see Mephisto's eyes grow wide in shock at whatever question was asked of him. And at that, we will go ahead and transition back to our battle. So, with that, as I said, when all of you first were here, you could see the 4 separate constructs that were in this room, the security bots, as Caleb put it. But you can also see in this room, there are 3 what look to be like pylons that are shooting out of these different areas on this strange contraption in the middle of the room. You can see they are there. It does seem as though they could be damaged, but that is something that you're going to have to figure out after you roll for initiative. Oh, he wasn't supposed to move. I just wanted to pan up. Okay. And I already rolled for Zephyrin.
Did mine go through?
I'm gonna use mine.
I don't think mine went through. Oh,
also,
that might be it. There it is.
I still had Lawrence at the end of last session. Does he need to be on the map?
Oh, well, let's, just because he's another token, we'll add him if you dismount, or are you on him right now?
I imagine I'd still be on him.
Okay, so we'll just give you one of those. Maybe.
Fine with me.
All right. There we go. All right.
Wow, 3 of us got 16.
Actually.
Yeah.
It's so funny. That's when y'all
Okay.
best them, you know?
I need to remember what all I used last time.
Yeah, no. I just realized I should have done that.
I know. Like,
Oh, no, I've got no first levels, it's fine.
You said these things here, Joe. What are they doing exactly?
So right now there's just kind of like magical energy sparking off of them in different areas. And it seems as though that energy can be coalesced into one beam of some kind as like a turret.
Oh.
They're immobile.
Not to be annoying.
Yeah.
But I do have my spiritual beast with me, right?
Oh, yes, you
So
should.
remember casting that after we rested last time?
Yes.
Why?
There you go. Boom.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We also
Do they
need
just
to roll
go
for
right after you
Severin.
on initiative?
Severin's
Yeah,
on
yeah,
there.
they don't need their own.
Oh, my bad.
And yeah, I already rolled for Severin before we started.
Oh. I was like, I don't see him.
Okie dokie.
There he is.
Alrighty. So now we have up first on initiative, we have the Hexton Modron.
The fun name.
They all have fun names. But you can see that he's currently affixed into this base, and he is going to. Nalfian, you are the closest person in range. He is going to have the magical pylon here. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to use tabletop simulator commands. Trying to hit double tap to ping. So this magical pylon, you can see the energy coalesces around the tip, and it is going to fire at you twice. So one of them is going to be like a magical bolt.
Okay.
That is going to be a... That loaded in wrong. Okay. 1 second here.
Is this like an AC thing or a save or?
It's an AC thing.
Okay, I was just wondering.
But... Sorry, it's being a little funky.
Does anyone remember last time what these constructs were resistant to? It seemed like, if I remember, it was probably a lot of elemental magic, but for some reason my brain's like, but what about lightning?
I don't think lightning did anything. I think, or like it was just normal. Like I think we thought that, but then it didn't do anything special.
Okay.
Because I know we definitely used lightning for Zed.
Yeah.
So.
Correct me if I'm wrong there, Joe, but I remember using. Okay, it doesn't do any additional damage. Lightning.
Yeah, no additional damage.
Did force? I feel like maybe we thought.
I mean, force is always safe. I think.
Yeah.
Almost always, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to roll these manually because it is not working. Cool.
Dog.
You love to see it. You love to see it. All right. So magical. It's gonna be a 21 to hit Nalfian.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. It's gonna be. The damage should work though. It's gonna be 20 points of force damage. And then the second one, you can see that the energy charges from a different area, and it is going to shoot a ray at you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Not my speciality.
Don't you get plus something because you're near Yorick?
+4.
Mine's been kind of delayed.
I clicked it twice now. Got it. Did you get anything or no?
No, I could maybe
I'm trying
pull
to
it.
see if the logs. Wisdom. Okay, well, I guess I'll roll it over here. It's just, I mean, I have a +0 to my wisdom saving throw anyway, so. Well, alrighty.
23 will hopefully do it.
Yay.
So wise.
All right. So a 23 is a success, so you can see this other beam shoots down towards you. However, as the beam hits you, you can feel that it was trying to like sap some of your strength and your agility. But luckily you're able to resist, and the beam has no effect on you.
Like that.
All
Okay.
right. So with that, Twig, it is your turn.
Okay. So personally, I'm feeling try and like burst the what is he, Septon? Yeah. The Septon guy in front of us, just so our path's not so blocked and we can start dealing with other shit as well.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna take my 3 shots at him. A little pew pew pew, if you will.
Hit, if you will.
Hell yeah. And so I will actually get my fucking bonus
Quick
for my
fanning
thingy as
that
well.
trigger.
Yeah, man. And then get an extra D8 thanks to Ambusher. Pow pow pow.
It's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage. Hope you can auto add that because I ain't.
Yep.
I counted 53.
Sure.
I'm just doing it tick by tick. For 5. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, 53. Yeah.
Oh wow. Wait a minute. Sorry.
Oh goddamn.
That was wrong. I typed in 5 as opposed to -5. Let me do it from the top.
Well. But yeah, it is 53 if you just want to do it in the big bulk.
Oh, okay. Give me a second.
Didn't trust my math.
Nah, I added up too.
It's unharmed
I can math
again.
Sometime too.
Okay.
Yeah,
They
like
repair
feel like I'm gonna
themselves.
deduct the whole thing. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. He's still near death. Nice.
That's I don't understand why it's doing that. Minus 54. There we
53.
go.
53.
Give him extra.
Oh, it's because so the only downside to this keyboard is it does not have a numpad, which isn't a huge deal, but I kept hitting the equals button instead of the minus button for some of those.
Ah.
Damn.
Okay. All right. Yes, good.
I should place. I don't know what the measurements are. Ah, poor beastie. I don't want to have him that close, but I guess what I'll do is, yeah, we'll.
I mean, you could have your if it was a 5-foot difference, you could have your beast right next to you instead, or I don't know what the difference
No, it was 10 foot.
Ah, okay.
It was 40 feet. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
So he's gonna start running up, snarl at it. That's it. Get him next time.
All right. Pylon. Pylon is going to make 1 attack. Nalfian, you are still closest, and well, let me see. It's going to read vital signs here.
Okay. My vitals are a little hurty.
Oh, actually, because of that, it's going to target Yorick now with the highest vital signs. So Yorick, it is going to do the debilitating ray. So go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Okay, my stuff's not rolling either.
You love to see it.
This is cool. All right. D20 plus 12. Actually, can I roll off my character sheet in here?
Should be able
Please.
to. Imagine if both were broken.
That'd be so funny. Okay, let's try that. There we go. All right, well, 18.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay, alrighty. 18 is a success on the pylon. So that is it. We move on to the next pylon.
Oh.
This pylon has no targets nearby, so it will charge in case one gets nearby. Yorick, it is your turn.
All right. So, gang, do we want Yorick to deal with the Septon Modron, or since he can fly, he can start either wailing on this pylon, or I can also reach the Decaton Modron all the way to the right.
I don't know if there's a better or a worse option.
What if... Never mind. You do whatever you want. I was just kind of thinking, what if we started to, like, push them and maybe they could get some fall damage? Because how high is this from the bottom?
It's about a 60-foot drop, so it'd be 66 damage.
York's pretty strong.
Eh.
It's up to you. That was just one idea I had, but otherwise, do whatever you think is best.
I mean, I was only leaning towards going for the pylon, just because if it made ranged attack rolls, it'd have disadvantage, but they're safe, so that wouldn't change anything. And then also, I feel like just separating is a good idea in case they have, like, bombs or fireballs or anything like that, but...
Yeah.
But, like, no one has an opinion?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Sorry.
Alright, well...
We're kind of right at the top of the barrel. I feel like everybody's equally a threat right now.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do still.
Same.
Okay. Okay, one last question. Joe, we fought a Decaton Modron before. Can you kind of remind me what they did to where York might decide if they were a bigger threat or not? Because we fought those guys. They're like the weird beholder dudes with legs.
Correct. Yeah. So their
art.
big thing is they have a tentacle attack that grapples, and they also do have lightning rays that they can shoot out. And the lightning was pretty significant damage. But no stun or CC or anything like that.
I think I might go start wailing on him though, because a bunch of lightning blasts for like lines and stuff could get really irritating.
Yeah, no, good call.
Yeah.
Okay. So with Lawrence's 60 flying, York's gonna move right there. And he's gonna swing on this guy twice. He's 10 feet away, but I got the glaive, so...
Okay, 28 hits.
It's weird. Okay, so I could roll that on D&D Beyond, so I don't know what the deal is, but whatever.
Saving throws are especially weird, because I remember in Iverion, like, it was like 3 weeks ago, we were having the same issue. And damage works. Wait, 1d10 plus 6? Is that all the modifiers that are supposed to be there?
No. Awesome. Okay, so... Because it should be a d10 plus 6 plus a d8 because of the radiant damage, his improved smite or whatever. Oh boy. Okay, so just gonna roll that manually. So 1d8, and then what's my spell situation at right now? Ooh. I'll drop one level 1 smite, which that's it's been a while. Is that 2d8? Because he's not an undead or anything.
Correct. 2d8.
So I'll just roll 3d8 because it's all radiant.
Okay, more damage than the attack.
Yep. So 23 damage for that first hit.
Bro.
Oh, I guess I didn't remember they were that fragile. Oh well.
No, I did the exact same thing I was just talking about.
Oh, okay. I was like, huh. Smite might have been unnecessary, but okay.
There you go. That's
that
accurate.
seems more right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, all right, let's try this again. It's a hit. All right, 21.
That hits.
It's still not rolling the d8, so just do that manually. Nice. It's 18. And then we'll bonus action Sylvan's Requiem him.
Okay. Twink.
20 still hits, I assume?
Yep, that hits.
Okay. And d8. Alright, another 15.
That's 15. Okay, cool.
Alright, that will be it.
Okay, now Fiend, it is your turn.
Okay, dokie. Give me 1 second here. Okay. Okay, well, speaking of, gotta get this guy out of our way. So Nalfia's just gonna run up to this guy. Boop. Okay, and we're gonna start wailing away. First attack.
Oh shit!
25.
It's SeaWorld. He's wailing.
That's okay, alright. That's a new one.
Nice.
I don't think Dawn's Wrath is working, so I gotta roll that manually. Also, is that correct damage?
1d8 plus 6? Yeah, I think so. It's just the
Okay.
Dawn's Wrath isn't there.
Cool, so 8 plus 3. So 5. And then second attack. Slice. 21.
That hits.
Slice. Then third attack. Yeah.
Nice. Baba yet. Okay. Sorry, they just sang something that to me reminded me of it, so I had to let it out.
Yeah, we got 3 of these. I'll go ahead and unleash Incarnation. And there'll be a...
Did you do... Oh, you did do all 3 of your attacks. Okay, I need to...
I did.
Take another 10 damage.
Actually, before I unleash Incarnation... No, yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
So that's just mobility. Bah!
For sure.
From Echo Nelf.
For sure.
Slicey, McSlicer.
Yeah, well, you
Echo
know what?
Nelf.
That's going to be a
Cool.
hit. 14. Woo!
And then bonus action. Chrono thing. Does he miss? The dagger never misses. Which means I get one more hit, maybe.
Nice.
Nah, I don't know about that one though.
And 16 does miss, sadly.
Okay.
So you can see the one dagger strike is able to land, but you can see the temporal, like, time distorted one just slashes and misses.
It's alright. That's his turn, baby.
Okay, all right. Liler.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a question.
For sure.
So if we on the second level are oh wow, already badly injured. Y'all cooking out here. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be worried. Okay. So if we're on the second level and these like turrets are on the bottom level and that's 60 feet, if we were to like duck, you know, from certain angles, they wouldn't be able to see anyone on the second level to shoot, right?
This one you would have full cover from. These two are closer to the second level. They would still be able to get you.
Oh, they're a little lifted.
Yeah. Because this right here, this like platform is at the same level as this. This one right here, though, is dropped below. So if you duck a little bit or take some cover, this one wouldn't be able to hit you right here.
Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. That's not what I meant to do at all. Okay. Because my idea was to fly over here and like duck just to see if that would get me any cover, but it still wouldn't from like the center of this one do anything. Okay. Wait, oh, I forgot this is a thing. It
that's
blended so well into the environment. I legit was like, oh my gosh. Because I just hovered over there and I was like, shit, that's a whole thing. Damn, I wish I had more charges on my wand, because then I could... My plan originally was to do Wall of Force, but I don't have enough charges, because I was like, that would do it. Sorry. Okay, so here... I think I'm still gonna fly over here.
Ignore that.
Does Twig or Zevran want to come with me? Because I think I could take one person with me without using up an action, right?
Sorry, where were you going real quick?
Just right here. Just so we're past this Septon thing that Nalfian's fighting. I don't know if everyone can see my ping.
Yeah, it would just, you'd move at half your
I mean-
movement speed carrying somebody.
Well, in that case, yeah, I wouldn't make it.
Yeah, and I've got the range
would
anyways, and so does Zev with his
Oh, wait. No.
arcane blast thingy, right?
Yeah,
So-
Zev, I actually don't want to move him because
Okay.
he's in line with the lightning bolt.
I have 60 movement speed when I fly, so actually I could make it. I forgot. Okay, so no one wants to go over here with Lila, just to be safe. Go before I move. Okay. Then she will. Oh.
Actually, real quick before. This is a joke question because like this like thing is jutting out. I know it's like 60 foot down to the floor here, but if someone was to jump from this platform here onto that thing, what would the fall be there?
Probably only like 10 feet. 10, 20 feet. Yeah.
You coming?
No. Could you bring my beastie though?
Sure. Yeah. I'll take your beast. Let's go, beastie. Whee!
Hell yeah.
Come with me. Okay, cool. Here you go. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. So next part of my plan is to use Star Chain again because that was super effective last time. I was trying to decide who to put it on though, because I could either put it on the one by Yorick, the one by Nalfian, or this one by itself. If it works and goes through, it'll be restrained. So like the bonus you guys would get is advantage on your attacks, but what the benefit of doing it on that one is that he can't move. So what are we feeling?
I mean, probably the one. The one in front of me might be good because he could reposition for his lightning bolts to get more people, whereas if he can't move, then he can pretty much only blast Yorick directly.
That's very true. Okay.
Whereas he could probably move an angle and hit potentially multiple people.
It was an AoE effect, so just so to be clear, yeah.
Never mind.
Oh, so it doesn't matter.
Well, it does matter because if he can't get closer, there's less people he can get in the AoE. It is it's a 30-foot AoE. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, then
still kind of worth.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a 30-foot AoE. Yeah.
All right, then I will try to do Star Chain on the one by Yorick. So
the Decaton mode of
Why can't I find it all of a sudden? Star Chain. I think it's just a saving throw. Strength save.
Strength save? Okay.
Here. There you
That's
go.
cocked. Gonna be a 19 on the roll. So that just
really
succeeds.
It just damn yeah. So I think there's something to it. So it's not restrained, I think, but I think it takes damage still, but like half maybe.
I would read because most of the time with cantrips, it's no damage.
It's not a cantrip; it's a second level spell.
Oh, okay, then yeah, it's probably half damage.
Shoots from your hand, or take 3d8. Oh, it doesn't say anything about failing, so I guess it's save or suck. It is second level, and when it actually works, it's actually kind of a little strong, so it's save or suck. But
okay.
Well, that sucks. That's my turn.
Okay.
Oh wait, and I'll duck. I don't want to be hit.
Okay.
At least this one.
Yeah.
It'll probably be someone else.
You duck from that one, but this pylon right here, it is its turn, and you are the.
Hi.
You are within 30 feet.
Yeah.
And it's gonna go ahead and target you.
Wait, is it only in 30 feet? I didn't even remember that part. Sorry.
So far, it's only been 30 feet.
Okay. It's fine. I didn't remember, so I'll be here, but I'll move next time.
Okay. So it is gonna go ahead and do 2 magical bolt attacks at you. So first one is cocked. Natural 20. Second one cocked. And then 24 on the second one.
And what's the kind of damage from the magic?
It is force.
I'm immune to force.
Wow.
I think it's my gift from the dragon. Isn't it?
On your wings, the gift of the dragon?
I thought so, but it's here on my, or maybe
it must be from the breastplate.
I think it's from the breastplate. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So as
you're right, the wings were the dragon.
As the bolts of energy, they kind of descend down and shoot into you, Lila. One was like supercharged. You can hear all of the Modrons within the room. You can hear they all speak in unison.
Memory updated, immunity to force.
Okay.
Oh
The fuck was that?
no! Can they change it? I was like,
what the fuck, man?
Okay.
They got
Zebby
that hive
Bebby.
mind. They all know moving forward.
Okay. I apologize. I keep moving. I keep thinking I'm on Tabletop Simulator, and it's like
No,
moving
same.
my token. I apologize. Okay, so that's why if you keep seeing ghost echo now, move it's my bad. Okay,
Ghosts.
Zevran's gonna move here,
You have ghosts.
and he is going to lightning bolt through here.
Oh, nice. Get to them pylons.
And that's going to be at... These pylons kind of suck. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do a fucking 5th level lightning bolt, baby.
Woo! Not bad.
Fry those circuits. Hope they're not immune.
Yeah, that'd be terrible. I don't want to
Yep,
play
It actually
major
amplifies
bummer.
them.
Did they supercharges them?
Okay.
Above average, nice.
Alrighty.
I-
They automatically fail saving throws.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Dexterities. They automatically fail dexterity saving throws, so they are going to take full damage. Okay. All right. Both the pylons, they begin like sputtering like arcane magic and lightning. Both of them just all over the place. They seem very volatile right now.
Ooh.
In fact, I'd like Lila and Zevran to make Arcana checks. If anybody else has proficiency in Arcana, they can, but I think it's just those two.
I got a +1. Your greets.
Okay. I'm gonna
Mainly
message
historical fiction, but that's not the point.
I'm gonna message both of you real quick.
Oh, Halo, we're so special.
Okay.
Watch, this whole building's about to blow up. Mission for naught.
Man, we don't get the power source, and we also don't get to save his people.
Yep.
That'd
Yep.
be really funny.
Oopsies.
Yeah, funny's the word we'll use.
This music is so good.
I love
yeah,
it.
it is. Okay. Well, the God Emperor.
The real Slim Shady.
Yep, those music have the same attitude behind them.
I haven't gotten anything yet, Joe.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. All right. There's that, and paste the same message. I mean, you're probably just gonna relay that to everybody. Probably didn't need to type it, but it's fun.
Unless Lila's a double agent.
Does that make sense?
If
No, Lila would never be a double agent.
the first part, yes. The
Yeah,
second
I'm with
parentheses
you, Kayla.
part is
I
kind
don't-
of confusing.
Yeah.
So the first part. Okay. All right. I'll just say it out loud.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. So it looks as though if the pylon explodes, it could overcharge and destroy any one of the Modrons. So if they are near it, if they are in the AoE of the explosion, which you don't know. So you don't know how close they need to be because you don't know the size of the AoE, but if you get them close enough, it looks like it could overcharge them and destroy them.
Does that imply that it could also potentially harm us in the explosion?
Oh, it could definitely harm you. Yeah.
Okay, let's hope it's a small radius.
Well, Zevran would shout, "Don't get too close," after he does that, because it is still his turn. If you will allow that, Joseph.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
After the lightning bolt, he casts it and he says, "Oh, those look like they're going to explode. Please be careful."
Perfect.
What?
It looks like they're going to explode. Please be careful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
I love Zevran.
All right. Decaton Moedron. Oh, I did not mean to.
I hate their names so much.
I love
Yorick.
them.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, he's not restrained, so He's gonna do a little.
Not.
He's gonna do a little fly. He can fly. He just like.
Unfortunate.
He just like starts hovering and just moves around you. He's gonna stay within range. And too funny. Okay, so he is going to target Yorick, the Beast, and Zevran. I need each one of you to make dexterity saving throws. Lila is just out of range.
What does it even have? Oh, it's fun. Nothing.
Oh no, 7. 11.
Hold on. Don't say anything, Joe. Let me just read something real quick.
Yeah, sure.
I just want to check how many times I can do this. How many charges do I have? Oh.
Do you ever just want to take a little stand out here and just like snip?
Oh shit, it's a reaction. Let me think real quick.
What are these words?
Okay. I am going to, as a reaction, expend 2 charges for my cloak. Oh, Whispers at the Glade. And give my spiritual beast a reroll on that because I'm guessing it has much less health than Zevran. Well, okay, it's still bad.
I mean,
okay. You can see that as the bolts of energy shoot out from this creature, it is a chaotic mess of energy. A 14 is a success. However, an 11 is a failure. So Zevran and Yorick will fail. And Zevran and Yorick will take 40 points of lightning damage, and the spiritual beast will take 20 points of lightning damage.
Does Zevran have absorb elements?
I was just about to look.
I don't think so.
I don't think he does. No, that's
Fuck, man.
He's just gonna take that. Well, what is this? Yeah, that's a 6th level spell. I should remember that shit.
But yeah, because if that hit, the spiritual beast would be left with 10 HP, so it's probably a good call.
That was a saving throw, so even if I use shield, that's not gonna do anything. Alright, well.
Okay. All right. That is the end of its turn. Septon Modron. Nalthian, you pissed him off.
Yeah. That's
You're getting 4 tentacruel attacks.
Oh, god damn it.
Okay. Attack number 1. 20 to hit.
That is my armor class.
All right, that's a hit. It's going to be 14 points of damage. And then you, good sir, are grappled. Your speed becomes 0, and you can't benefit from any bonus to speed. You are incapacitated. No, the condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. And it ends if an effect removes the grapple, such as being moved from reach of the grapple. So
okay.
It just reduces your speed to 0, nothing else. However, you are grappled, and it's going to make 3 more attacks. Uno.
Okay.
18 is a miss. Roll. 10 is a miss. And 4th and final attack, we are looking at another 18. So that is 1 hit out of 4. Good job, buddy.
Is Old Man Nalf still on top of Nalfian?
Yeah, he's like right next to him.
Okay, he's still on top of Nalfian for me. Maybe I'll just refresh the page.
Yeah, we'll just give her a little refresh. All right, next up we have Octon Modron. You can
Quick
see.
question.
Yeah.
Sorry. So, the Decaton Modron did like his AoE and got us.
Mhm.
Did he hit the magical pylon right behind him?
It's a targeting AoE effect. I know that's weird, but it is. No,
I'll accept it. I just had to ask.
Yeah. It also says each creature specifically, and these pylons are technically vehicles. I just didn't import them correctly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Someone has been getting back into magic. I see.
All right. Octon Modron. You can see he does not attack. These like tendrils are just, there are all these like digital, arcane, like magical sci-fi interfaces around him. All of the tendrils, they just start moving and clicking and interacting with all of these different areas as you can hear it begin to speak and say,
initiating duplication process, Arcane warriors.
And emerging from this bottom area,
No.
Ryan, roll a d4 for me.
Oh, why is it
You see?
It's a 1.
So you can see one Arcane warrior emerges. You can see they are wearing like the full like armor. You had seen it in Zevran's ship before, and you can see that they have this like blazing, not blazing, this like crackling lightning sword, as well as a ranged weapon slung around their back that looks very similar to the one Nalfian currently wears, using the stats of a helmed warrior.
But I mean, can we? This isn't like an actual like Arcan, right? Like
No, this is a construct that has been generated.
Okay, cool.
It's just using Arcan DNA to create
I get
a
you,
copy. Yeah.
I just want to suss out.
You weren't just killing a guy. That's fair. All right, that's the Octon Modron's turn. Octon Modron.
Sure is.
Okay. Lila, this attack is going to come at you. You can see that the bottom half of its body, well, let me double check the range. Yep, okay. The bottom half of its body is like in this contraption, but you can see it like turns to you, and you can see that one large eye sort of like, there are these metal plates that narrow in until it's just that black pupil, and you can see the claw pincer-like hands, almost like a wrench, like reaches up, and the hands extend out towards you, attempting to grapple you and pull you in. So this is going to be a weapon attack. First one. Choo-choo. That's a natural 1. So the first one flies past you. You're able to sort of sidestep as it slams into the ground next to you, leaving this huge impact. However, the second one does come flying in. It's another natural 1. All right?
Oh, good.
So you can see.
I was really worried about. I was like, what am I waiting on right now?
You can see that as the second one comes crashing towards you, as the first one is being repelled, the two slam into each other, creating this massive like boom that rings out throughout the entire battlefield, making that both of the pincer attacks miss. Yeah, that's it. All right, cool. Twig, it's your turn.
Okay. So, I think getting rid of those pylons is actually probably a good idea. And so, as soon as I find the spell, Jesus Christ, what the hell was it? It was, centered on, I guess, these two pylons, and also getting, both, whatever that one is, and big guy in here. So I think I measured it out before that should be fine. Yeah, it's all over 20. I'm a cast Ice Storm at 5th level. And so they all need to make dex saves, I believe. Why the hell can I not find it? Yeah, dex saves. Or get damage. Why is it not going? Oop. There we go. There we go. We'll take 31 damage.
Good job. Pretty spicy.
Oh, pretty.
And it's also difficult terrain there, but I don't think that's going to matter for anything there. Just thought y'all should know.
Alrighty.
It is also split between bludgeoning and cold damage, if that makes a difference.
Okay. Alrighty. So dexterity saving throw. These ones will fail. So minus 31. And then this one will take the 31. And you can see that as it begins to like fizzle and crack and fall in towards itself, there is this detonation of arcane magic. And within 10 feet of it, the Hexaton Modron is going to need to make a Constitution saving throw. If not, it is going to begin to overload. Okay, all right. That is a failure. So it is going to begin to overdrive or overload. So pretty much it is going to immediately, having failed that one, it is going to immediately fail 2 death saving throws. That's the way I'm going to track this. And then at the beginning of each one of its turns, it's going to make another death saving throw, Constitution saving throw. If it fails the DC, it will be destroyed. However, it succeeds, it just manages to stave it off for another turn.
Nice.
Alrighty.
But did it still take damage from the ice storm as well, though?
Yeah, let me... it'll auto fail too because it's currently cast. It has no dodge.
Also the Octon below as well.
And the pylon too.
Yeah, this
or
one.
Did we already
Yeah, the pylon's
yeah, the pylon just exploded.
The other one.
No, the other one.
Too.
Yeah, the other one is badly injured.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The Octon Modron is going to succeed, so it'll take half damage.
That's fine though.
What is that going to be? 15. Okay. All right. Cool. Anything else, Twig?
Not from Twig. But from Beastie, I'm reconsidering having it attack the pylons because it's just going to explode. So we're not going to do that. Instead, it's going to double back. I don't know if there's a ledge, but it has room to jump down. And it is going to attack. How many attacks does it have? I think it's... Shit. I think it's 3 attacks. Let me check that real quick. I thought I had it written down. I did not. Yeah, half spell level, so 3 attacks. And it's a +10 conveniently to each of these, so the maths is easy. I'm not even gonna bother with it. Let's say, Anyways.
Okay, a 25 and a 27 will hit though.
Okay, cool. And then that is, what's that? So then in total that would be 2d8 plus 20. Yeah. 27 piercing.
Okay, nice.
Now.
27 piercing, got it. All right, he's looking pretty rough.
Damn. Now that's it.
All right. Pylon. It is going to go ahead and target Yorick. Yorick is still the healthiest individual. It's going to be 2 magic bolts, Yorick. That's a 19, which is a miss. And that is a 24, which is a hit.
That'll hit.
So then that'll be... Okay, 20 points of force damage, York.
Top of that.
Okay, that pylon is destroyed. Yorick, it is your turn.
Okay. Yep, I think we're just gonna unleash 3 attacks on this guy again. Hopefully if the pylon blows up, that'll... Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna try to roll with the character sheet because Beyond is still acting weird.
Yeah.
Okay, not a good start. Try it again.
21
Better.
hits.
Okay, so it's working here. Weird. Alright. So miss, hit, and then Sylvan Requiem with the bonus action. 17.
17 will hit. 12 points of damage. Nice.
Right. Alright, and I believe that will be it for me.
Okay, sounds good. Nalvian, your turn. So your speed is 0, but there's no disadvantage to attacks or anything.
Wanting to do the thing. Okay, well, I'm gonna attack him. I'm grappled by him. Sorry, I'm just reading my thing. I don't need to do that, but it's kind of cool, so I kind of want to do it. Okay, I'm gonna use one of my temporal echo strikes.
Oh.
And I'm gonna use the Nightcrawler strike. I don't need to do this because I'm sure it'll hopefully die soon, but I think it's just a cool idea. So it says you and your echo can teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space I can see, and then I make one attack roll against a creature within reach of either me or my echo. On a hit, normal weapon damage, I get a plus D8 psychic damage. I just like the visual of Nalfian being grappled by this thing, and then he just suddenly disappears and reappears behind it. Nothing personal, kid. Yeah, actually, we'll leave Echo right there. So yeah, Nalfian is going to. I only have 3 uses of this when I use it. Vanish and then reappear right behind him, and he's going to attack. And you have flanking. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's
that hits regardless.
Okay, and I'm gonna get Bronze Wrath, which I have to roll over here, and that's 6 plus 3. And I'm also gonna get that psychic damage because he's just like, whoa, where'd he go? Sorry, just wanted to roll a 5 on that. Okay.
Okay,
That was
and
from
then
the first stack.
what's the weapon damage on the?
Did it not roll a weapon damage?
I don't think you rolled the weapon damage.
Apologies, it did not.
No, it's okay.
12.
Okay, so 17, 20 total. Nice.
Okay, that was his first attack. Second attack. Yeah.
Okay, he's looking pretty rough. 24 hits.
Third attack. Womp womp womp. Mine doesn't make the womp womp sound. Oh, there it goes.
No, it does. I heard it.
Okay. That just auto misses, right? Even if we're flanking.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then finally, dagger.
Finally the dagger. Is that it? 26, baby. Grotto.
26 hits.
Doesn't miss.
Doesn't miss. Blendy. Just does bad damage. Second attack with dagger.
Okay, let's see if this one hits.
It does.
20 hits, yeah.
I hit so fast and so much.
Oh my
Smash,
god,
smash,
yeah,
smash, smash,
14. You jam the
It's
dagger
baby.
in, and you can see it's Nalvi, and you just like you're grappled by these electric tendrils, and you can feel them like sparking and shocking into you, but you just sort of like breathe, and you find that center, you find that calm, you slip into time. It's not like a normal teleport. You literally, you feel like when you break away the frames of a movie and you like stack them in a row, you just sort of step out and step back into a different frame. And as you do, just 1, 2, 3, and then 4, dagger in the eye, and as you jam the dagger into that central, like, mono eye of the creature, there is another temporal dagger that stabs from the other end, causing the 2 daggers to, like, arc electric energy between them inside the head of the Septon, which causes the head to just explode as the giant mechanical body falls to the ground and begins to disintegrate.
Call me an electrician, baby.
Yeah, you made light work of him.
Thank you. Okay, that's my turn. Wait, Wise. Now that I'm ungrappled, I can move. Let me move a little bit.
Wait.
Yes.
I have a better. Sorry, no, not wait. You.
No, you're still grappled even in death. He ain't letting go.
Like
There you go.
17 seconds for that guy. Thank you.
Had a better death for him.
I don't like that guy being so close to Zephyr. This is how far is this drop?
60 feet.
Pretty significant. Oh. Okay, well he's down here. Zephyr's up here. Well, I should still come over here though. Now it's gonna move 30 feet over here. That's his turn.
Okay. Alrighty, Lila, it is your turn.
Yes. So, I know we keep talking about the height difference. So, can you remind me how big the blast was when the pylon exploded?
10 feet.
Oh, okay. And it was overwhelming this Modron because this one was so close to it.
Yeah, correct. At the beginning of his next turn, he's going to make a save, and if he fails, he's going to explode.
Okay. So hypothetically, if we destroy this one as well, that might just happen right now. Like
it might, yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't. Okay, here's my. This might still turn out bad. Okay, so I was gonna fly over here.
Whoosh. Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Let me
I'm
make sure
not.
the line still works. Yeah.
Wait, you.
I kind of have been flying and landing, so I'm not like hovering, but yeah, having the wings out is nice as a reminder. But I'm not like in the air because I've been trying to duck.
Of course, yeah.
But yeah, fly over there. And then I'm gonna use, if I were to cast Lightning Bolt, I could still hit this pylon. I know there's a height difference because I'm trying to get this pylon and this Modron.
Oh yeah, you could do that, yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. So we're gonna do that. $30 damage, and I assume the pylon just takes it. It's a dex save.
Yes it does. Whoa, what the hell? Oh god.
What?
I don't know what's happening.
Oh, I'm in lots of places right now. I think I was supposed to be a little bit up, but it doesn't matter. I think I was supposed to be here. Weird.
Yeah, I was just trying. I was just trying to do. Okay, that's fine.
Two of me.
Okay, so he will auto fail.
30 here, and then his dex save for the Octon.
That's going to be a success. So he'll take 15 points of damage. Okay. Alrighty, so this one will explode, 10-foot radius. Lila, you're out of range.
Yeah.
As it God, it keeps doing that. It's so annoying that it does that. Ugh, why is that happening? All right. Another con save from Hexaton Modron. That is a failure, so he will fail those 2 death saving throws again, and he will die.
Hell yeah.
With another explosion. Oh.
And how big is that explosion?
For him, it's centered around on him. And it's almost, with a creature this big, you can see the mote of light within him. It's almost like a black hole, just kind of like collapsing and folding in on himself, the metal like crunching and cracking until he's just this like anemic like suit of metal that's just tumbling over the top of this generator.
Okay, because I was like, when you said he explodes, I'm like, I have no idea how big that. I shouldn't probably get closer, but I'm gonna. So, okay, cool. And I'll get to healing next round. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, that's it for me.
You're good.
Alrighty, with that, it is Zevran's turn.
Okie dokie. Well. First of all, he's gonna go ahead and back up a little bit from the edge. And then he is going to shoot 2 blasts over here at this magical pylon. Let's do some arcane blasts. Now, I still have to roll to hit. These don't just auto hit.
Correct.
Yeah, it rolled for you.
Oh, I was just making sure, like, Zevran doesn't have bad aim, hopefully.
And sorry, that was against the pylon?
The pylon, yeah.
Okay, 20 hits. 14 points of damage.
Second attack. Yeah.
27 hits. Okay, another 14 points of damage. With that,
Very
it
consistent.
will explode.
Yeah.
The helmed horror, the arcane soldier, is out of range. However, the Dekton is not. I'm going to go ahead and make a saving throw for him. That is going to be a failure. He will automatically fail 2 death saving throws at the top of his turn. He will make a third and final one. And if he fails, he will explode.
Alright, that's Zevran's turn.
Okay, alrighty. Arcane Soldier. He is going to activate on his back. You can see these like metal folds begin to sort of shift and open. And there are these, there's this burst of arcane energy from the back, almost like this jump jet that shoots him up 60 feet. He will land right there, right there, right there. Hello?
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 Hello? Do you hear us?
Yeah, there we go. That was weird. It's okay. All right. So he's going to jump up there, and then he's going to begin to walk towards Zevran. And
Menacingly.
he is going to make 2 attacks at Zevran. That is a 14 to hit on the first one. And a 15 to hit on the second one. For Zevran?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, my fucking thing was up. They both miss.
Okay, all right, cool, sounds good. All right, Dekton Modron, start of his turn. Saving throw. Ooh. That is a failure. So once more, another one will explode, detonating in on itself as it just begins to descend down from the ground, or descend down from the sky, crashing into the generator here, a lifeless mechanical form. That's kind of awful. Why would that's such bad design on Foundry's end? Okay. All right. 0. Okay, Octon Modron. Start of his turn. Felicity, roll a d4.
Okay.
3. Oh, they don't appear there.
No, I was like, what?
I don't know why they appeared there.
Jump in Echo now. What the?
Wait, so who's calling them now? I thought this guy was dead over here.
This homie.
Dude.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I'm working on it.
Can
had other
anybody else
problems.
left click and drag their token?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what the hell? Why not me? If anything, it's most important that I can. I'm controlling 15 fucking guys over here. What the hell?
You got your hands on 15 guys?
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it, huh? You're
Nothing.
one of them.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's okay, I'm gonna refresh. That's cool. And then I'm gonna add him to the turn order. And then we're gonna be golden.
I like this
At least we got
techno
this
club
bop to
music.
listen to.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing.
Ooh.
Sad.
Is Isles just cursed lately?
Okay, now it works.
You'll always have us, Joe.
Well, hell.
Alright, cool.
All right. There we go.
Did you turn the music up?
I did, yeah. I couldn't hear it very well. All right. Helmed Horror. He's going to jump jet up here.
Oh,
He's
God.
going to move to
My
attack
bad, dog.
Efren. Zebrin. Oh, God.
Man. Just getting so dark.
Okay. 9 to hit is a miss. Oh, my God. I'm rolling so bad. That's a natural 1. All right. The arcans are a little rusty. All right, Twig, it is your turn.
Yay. I'm debating if I want to spend another spell slot to just get AoE. But we're like, because we're like nowhere near where the center thing is, right? So we can anticipate there's going to be more threats, right?
Correct, yeah. Well, you're not super far.
But we're not close.
Yeah,
either.
I'm still gonna save my spell slots. I think
Okay.
I don't think I have anything that will.
Yeah, I don't think we really know how close we are.
You're pretty deep right now. You've been traveling for probably 6 hours through this like labyrinth, so you're probably nearing the end.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I still don't want to burn my last big AoE, so instead, gonna do tried and true, and also help Zebra now. So considering just trying to get that off 10 rounds out of it. So yeah. On harm, so we'll just go the one that's like directly right off the Zebrin and take my 2 hits, my pal. 27 and 26. I'm guessing them hits.
Those will both hit. Yep.
Pow pow. Loves it, loves it.
Okay, 15.
32 total.
17. Okay, 32. Total. And that was against which one again? Top one?
This
Okay.
top one here, right there.
Yes, nice. All right, he is already looking pretty rough.
Yeah. Okay, Beastie cannot get anywhere. So... Here. I'ma have him come down here to help with those thingies, hopefully later. And so to jump off this ledge, what's the movement for that then? So it's like 10 feet down to this thing, right?
Yeah, 10 feet, yeah.
So is it just straight 10 feet? It's not like, I don't know, like difficult terrain considerations or anything?
No, when you're jumping down from something, you're not like... Really, the only thing you have to worry about is like, it just takes up your normal movement speed. And if you're falling from great enough height, it's, you know, then the damage.
Let me just see how much that was. Okay, so it's 20. 25. Let's do that. And then for its, I mean, can it dash? I don't know if that's listed as an actual action it can do, but Mercy can just dash, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And so it's just gonna run down to these boyos over here.
Nice.
Grr.
Rawr.
Yeah. That is all.
Okay. Alrighty, sounds good to me. Nope. Yorick, it's your turn.
All right. Is the Octomodron, is it pulling up like a digital console or is it at a physical one?
It's a combination of both. The base of it is physical, that seems to be generating the runes and displays, but it's interacting with digital displays.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna run up and start beating it.
There you go.
All right. So then,
Beat it.
let's see how the first two go.
pretty fucking well.
Pretty sweet. Well, I mean, you know we have to do it, right?
You gotta. Are you even a paladin if you don't?
Exactly. We'll drop that 3rd level smite in there.
Nice.
Alright, so... No,
All right,
I'm not
everybody
gonna select
take 5
critical
while
hit.
Ryan does the math.
Sorry, so real quick, I'm not gonna click critical hit on Foundry because it won't do it the way you do it, right?
No, it should actually.
Oh, it should?
Yeah. Hey, look at that! It did.
Okay, and then so 3rd level smite's 48. So that's 32. So 32 plus 38 is 70 plus rolling the actual 48. Alright, and even 80 damage.
Okay. Alrighty. 10 from that. Ooh, he's looking pretty rough.
Alright, well, we're gonna swing at him again.
Let him have it. Oh. Oh, so
Only I was
close.
a champion.
That hits. And for
17 points of damage.
17, believe it or not, is exactly enough. As Yorick, you just ride over, slash 2 wide slashes, cutting through the Octon Modron, cutting it to pieces.
Alright, and then bonus action. I will use a charge to reap life and heal 2d8.
Okay, sounds good. Yorick,
Alright, that looked good for a second. What?
at the end of your turn, was that the end of your turn?
He only moved 30 feet, so in case we need help with the Helm Horrors, do they look like they have any range, or are they just jetpack, Sardaukar, sword guys?
They do have what looks to be the same like railgun type equipment that Nalfian has on now.
Okay, well, he's not gonna leave the group to deal with. There's 4 of them now.
Yeah.
So he'll just move 30 feet closer, so that hopefully he can help next turn if they're still around by that point.
Okay. Alrighty.
That'll be it though.
Yorick, at the end of your turn, you can see without an individual controlling the helmed horrors, they seem to be a lot more chaotic and frantic without the direction of where to go. So from now on, at the top of their turns, they will randomly attack an individual near them, not necessarily one of you.
Neat.
Nalvian, it's your turn.
Okay, seeing my boy getting ganged up on over here. I'm gonna just run right next to Zevi and start hacking.
Smash him. Whack him. Whack him.
5. Oh, he can move like that. He's a fucking ethereal being. Alright. Yeah.
19 hits. Only you were a champion. Oh.
Oh, that's okay. Let's get my Dawn's Wrath on there. Hello. There it goes. Oh, sorry. Just one of those. Oh, that's funny. 7, 8, 10
Consistent.
for the Dawn's Wrath. Second attack.
There it is.
Yes. Very nice.
Yes, I won't take that. Thank you.
Wait, sorry. How do I do that again? Ooh, that's
And then it's just +8 of whatever you rolled.
okay.
So 16.
Third attack. Nice.
That hits. Nine.
Bonus
He's looking
action.
pretty rough.
Dagger. Chrono thing. Slice him up. Oh, okay.
Okay, 15, 24 hits, and second echo attack.
Chrono thing. Oh, sorry. Wrong thing. That was the gun.
The gun shoots into the ground on Nalvian's back.
No, Nalvian's waiting for the perfect moment to use that.
17 just misses.
Okay.
Okay, alrighty. Nalphine, was there anything else?
No.
Okay. Lila, it is your turn.
Yes. So we're going to. I do not have permission to fly, is what it's telling me right now. It's really funny. Okay.
This is a no-fly zone. Weird.
They fly now. Okay, we're gonna fly over here. Now we're actually flying this time. We're gonna stay in the air since I decided to not land somewhere. And then we're gonna use. It's super great. We're gonna do a first level healing word on Zevran. He's gonna love it. That 8 healing. That's actually not too bad for healing word at first level though. So
Thank you.
It could be worse. So there you go, Zevran. And then we're going to use, for my action, the Blazing Starfall cantrip. Which I think, here, let me display it, because I feel like we always get a little confused. Did it display it? I don't even know. Nope, didn't share. Oh, there it is, okay. I think they make a dex save. It's save or suck. And then initially they'll take, well, at higher levels, it's different. What level are we? 12? 14.
14.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so it should be 3d4. Yeah, I don't even know what the heck it rolled. And then there's like an area of like fire damage. Where is it? Until the start of my next turn, the area of the cube is lightly obscured. Anyway, yeah, I'm focusing these guys. So, should take, it says...
So they take 3d4 radiant damage each on a failed dexterity saving.
Yeah, it didn't even roll that. That's so weird. Okay. Did they make their dex saves yet?
This one did on the far left, and the other one failed. So.
Oh, 3d4 plus something, isn't it?
Nope.
That's weird because when I hover over it says +5 for some reason. Weird. Okay. 7 damage. And then
this one succeeded.
Okay. And then I guess in the area, the next time a creature leaves the area, it takes 1d4 fire damage. So, but not if it
3D4.
stays in the area?
Correct, yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I always get confused with this one. I know it's a decent cantrip, but I'm always like, what does it do? Okay, that's it.
Okay, alrighty, Zevran.
Oh, Zevy Bevy. Okay. I assume probably feeling a little better now that Nalf and his boy are right next to him.
Did you add the 8 HP from Lila?
Yes, I sure did.
Okay.
He went from he's injured now rather than badly injured. So.
Oh, nice.
Upgrades.
Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
Great. Which was my own doing.
I definitely thought this guy was dead. I saw the red and I was like, dead. Don't even worry about it.
Someone has a lot of ranged attacks. This guy's got him in his face.
Wizards, am I right?
Yeah.
Or does it have a thunder wave?
He has Thunder Step, but I think that would hurt Nalfian. Each creature within 10 feet of the space you left.
Yep.
I mean,
You could
do want
have-
a Misty Step and then do his Arcane Blast. Does he still have Misty Step?
You could have Zevran jump off the railing here and then Thunderstep.
Go on.
That's wild.
Just like
At
jump
least I
up
get attack
and
of opportunity.
I kind of
Yeah.
like what Fel said better though, because Misty Step
Makes more
is the
sense.
lower level. Yeah. So
God,
yeah, he's gonna go
style.
ahead and cast Misty Step. Oh wow.
That was an intense Misty Step.
Here, wait,
it's like
wait, just
showing
ping,
the
just
radius
ping
of
where, ping where you want to go. Ping where you want to go.
just over here.
Look at the animation.
There you go. Nice.
Okay, and then he'll go ahead and he will Arcane Blast. Wow, it just poofed on my screen. The one right in front of Nalfian first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kablowie. Oh, he poofed again for me. 19 hits. $16 points of damage. Buddy, you best believe. Cooked, he is.
His second one will go to this one.
$25 hits.
Jesus, dice flew in this ring.
Minus 15, all right.
Alright, that is Zevy's turn.
Okie dokie. Helmed Horror down here. It's going to roll a d4. Even it hits the Spiritual Beast. Odd, it will hit the one next to it. That's a 3, so it'll swing twice at the one next to it.
Hell yeah.
Womp.
Love that for them.
23, that hits. And then natural 1 on the second. 10 points of damage. Okay. This one right here is going to same thing. D4. This is also odd, so he's just gonna swing back at the other Helmed Horror. First attack.
Funny.
That's a miss. And that is also a miss. So just 2 hacks and a miss. All right. This individual is going to Helmed Horror. Going to even hit Nalfian, odd hit Echo. Even. Gonna be Nalfian. Twice. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep. That
First
hits.
one. On the second one. Natural 20.
Ooh. Yep.
Damn.
What's the damage, Chief?
Okay, so it's going to be 15 points of damage on the crit. And then that'll be...
You Shadow Martyr yourself?
I guess I could, huh? You can throw yourself a sort of attack directed at
mean, it's a
another
crit,
creature
but-
that you can well, it says
Oh,
you can make your echo throw yourself in front of attack directed at another creature that you can see. I can't really see myself.
I mean, what I can do though, not me not paying attention till now, I can give you resistance, I believe, to the damage that you'll be taking from that crit.
Okay, I will take that.
I know that was one of the things. Where the fuck is it?
My lady, if you don't mind.
Oh, because I'm looking at the wrong fucking item, that's why I can't find it. Oh. Anyways. No, not that one. Yeah, Nature's Aegis. Spend 1 charge. You'll get protection. It gives you resistance to the damage taken from a specific attack.
Thank you.
Yeah. Welk.
My lady blesses me.
Okay, all right. So you take 7 damage instead of 15.
That's much better. Okay.
Oh.
And then you will take 11 points of damage from the second attack. Is it resistance for just that damage, or like till the end of turn? Or
It's for the specific attack. I thought the crit was going to hit harder. That's fine.
Okay. Alrighty. Helm Horror is dead. Twig, it's your turn.
Okay. I also, sorry, Felicity. So this thing lightly obscures people, right?
Actually, it should be an area of light. It should be lit up.
It's the opposite of it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can double check to see if that light is like blinding for any reason, but I feel like that'd be too OP.
I know it said lightly obscured on the...
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I swear I read that. Because what will that
10
do
foot
to attacks
cube.
coming to them, though? Will that damage, well, reduce numbers in any way?
The area is lightly obscured. I don't know. What does that do?
It's like an
Does it
AC
say
bonus,
anything?
right?
Oh. Lightly obscured is Oh, wait a minute. I just saw it. In a lightly scared, such as creatures have disadvantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. That's it.
Oh,
Limau,
so nothing in
okay.
combat.
That's
Okay.
fine. I just wanted to check. Although it's not really important for Twig, I guess. Oh, for Twig. Because first attack, going at the remaining helmed whore up there.
Okay, that hits.
17. Okay, cool. That's just first attack. It's 14. Is it still up?
14. It is dead.
Hell yeah. And then I'm move up here, to get better vantage. And fuck it, we'll take next attack at the left whore.
Whoa!
Got him.
Hey man.
19 hits.
19.
Okay.
And then that's a little bit of that. Oh, would you look at that? Okay. 10 damage.
Nice.
That's sad. And then I guess Beastie can just follow up. Let's put 10 right. Yeah, okay. So it gets 3 attack. 1, 2. Oh damn. It's always the second attack. That's the second time I've gotten a 1 on the second attack with the beast. It's crazy. Oh, that was the first attack. Crazy. Okay, anyway.
Alright, 2 of those
12
hit.
and 14. Oh shit, really? Cool.
Well, it's plus 10, right?
Yes! Oh my god, I forgot about that. I'm glad
I was
you
like, you're
didn't.
surprised to 22 hits.
Hey
That would
man,
hit Yorick.
sometimes we're a little dummy stupid in here. And sometimes it's often. But anyways, it is taking 28 damage.
Yeah, it's good amount of damage. Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, sweet.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, Yorick.
Alright, well, Yorick's gonna fly in. And just because it's funny, I guess he'll still be like in the air above them.
Okay.
And he'll start swinging at the one that looks like it's gonna be down soon.
Okay.
Doo-doo-doo. I mean, we're
Well, alrighty.
as much as we like big numbers, no, like that would be silly.
Yeah.
Not do it. Assert dominance.
You know what? 30's enough.
Yeah, I thought so. All right, and then we will swing at the other one. The 14.
14 misses. Balance in all things.
Balance in all things. And we're gonna do another reap life to regain some HP.
Sounds good.
No, pass turn. Perfectly balanced.
Alrighty. So, definitely by the end of Nalthian, Zevran, and Lila's turn, this helmed horror would be dead. So, Nalthian, Lila, and Zevran, how do the 3 of you kill this thing? What's the teamwork look like?
I was gonna use my bow, so how does that fit
for
in
it.
the narrative?
Hey, you know
Go
what?
for it. Hey.
Now he chooses gun.
I like to imagine that Nalfian pulls out the gun. Lila pulls out her bow. Zevran goes to blast. All 3
He's got a wand.
fire
He's
at
got a
the
wand.
same time. Yeah.
Your fantasy firing squad is all 3 of you just
Love it.
down
That's
towards the helm horror, and as all 3 of you unleash. You know, Lila, 1, 2, 3 shots. Nalfian. There is some significant kick to this railgun as this bolt of electric, like raw electric energy slams into it, and the bolt of repulsion and arcane force slams into it as well as the
Nalfian
helm
likes
horror
this.
dies. As
It'd be a shame if it broke, huh?
We won't
Yeah.
break this out there.
Be a shame if you had to give it back too.
That's right, though. He fires that shot and a big old smile's on his face right now.
Damn, why couldn't I got this thing a while ago? This is nice. Okay.
Where's New Nalfian was an American?
Alrighty. So, with that, the creatures fall. All of the helmed horrors have been dealt with, and all of the Modrons have been dealt with, leaving all of you alone in this room. At a passive glance, Twig, Yorick, and Lila, you would be able to see that there is
more toys.
There's a scattering of what look to be oh man. It's
More
not
guns.
just all the guns.
Armory.
Stock.
There are like various tucked underneath some of these areas. There's various work benches where it seems as though if this place were ever to return to life, that there would be some amount of work that would be done in this place. You'd have to investigate further if you can ascertain what any of it means, but you do see it at least.
Well, Lila ain't nothing but curious about that. So, yeah, I would love to investigate that. But I also had a question, because I've never had a character that can ritual cast. And I remember last session, I used a spell slot for Identify, but I'm seeing here that I can actually ritually cast Identify. Could I take back my first level spell slot and say we ritually cast it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. I'm just trying to conserve my spell slots.
Why would you want to do that?
I don't know, Joe. I don't know. But I
Don't
would
say shit like that.
But Lila would love to investigate further these workbenches.
Yeah.
So-
See what they're
sorry.
up to.
Quick thing, just before we get to dice rolling, I was going to use my lay on hands. I was going to put 35 into Zephyrin and 30 into myself. Are people fine with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would empty my lay on hands, but it would get Zephyrin and I almost back to top again.
And then what do we want to do about Twig and Nalfian? Because they're pretty low too.
I mean, I could second
Pretty
wind.
low. I wouldn't call Twig pretty low.
Oh, I just
Straight
saw that you were
5.
injured instead of barely injured, so I assumed you were pretty low.
Nah, Twig's fine. She didn't take any damage that thing either.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, between her and Lila, we've got enough healing on hand anyways, even if Yorick's tapped. So I wouldn't worry personally.
Okay.
I'll be out of play on hands, but I still have like healing spells I can use if it becomes necessary.
I can do a first level cure wounds on somebody right now just to kind of help add things.
I'll
If
take
anyone
it
wants.
if you're giving it away.
Yeah.
Give it
Yeah,
away,
since
give
I
it
got
away,
that
give it
spell slot
away.
back.
I think
Here you
I'll
go.
Give myself second wind real quick too.
Okay, here's your cure wounds. It's shit, but it's 8.
You know what? I'll take it.
I don't even know. Wait, do we have? Okay, I have a. It looks like I used the Supreme Healing Potion. I don't know when.
I have a potion of invisibility. What the hell? Seems...
I guess I should
I don't have any
just
potions
delete
left.
this.
Merp, merp, merp.
We, to be fair, we're in hell, but I guess I'm like, why haven't we gone shopping?
Yeah, that's not
I mean, we know a guy down here.
I'm a
We also
superior.
need
Crazy.
diamonds very soon.
Yeah.
I am at 113 out of 170. I think I'll be okay.
Okay.
Oh.
I think we're all okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I could also do a second
mean-
level cure wounds into you because I got a bunch of low level spell slots.
Okay, I'll take it if that's okay. I know that's triple digits, but I don't know what's coming up.
Yeah, but
That
you're
is good for
also
me.
like
Tanky,
half
yeah.
our tankiness,
Yeah.
so like.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Well, also, I can give you the 30 points I put into myself, and then I can do more reap life charges, because...
Nah, this is good, big dog.
You sure?
Yeah, this will be alright.
Would you
If I
like
die
another one?
later, that'll be my problem, but I'll just be
I could
apologetic about
do.
Would you like another one, Alfian?
it. Yes, please.
I could give you another first. I mean, I'd only have one first level left, but like, fuck first level. So I can give you
Plus
another
60.
first level cure wounds.
Nah. This is good, guys. This
You
is good.
sure?
I'm at 144 now. I'll be okay. That's only like 30 HP. key
Oh, it's
from my
barely
axe.
injured now.
Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you.
So I still have all
Emma.
my thirds, all my fourths,
Yeah,
one
yeah.
second, and fifth. So
Yeah. That way,
still have
York's
plenty of healing to go
full.
around if we need.
I'm almost full. Like,
Well,
yeah, this is good.
I'm almost full. I'm not full. I'm at
Oh,
144 out of 158.
Oh, okay.
But I figured that was
good,
close enough.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah,
think
screw
about
it. I'll do one
full,
more Reap
full,
Life
as long as we're
charge.
all
Why
safe.
not?
Yeah, might as well. Since
Since
we're
we're
here.
All right,
taking 10
well,
minutes to
I kind of
ritual
wish I
cast.
hadn't, but it just made me sad to see it.
Damn. 0 to me nat 20s.
Yeah. I mean,
Alright.
only one of those was like super useful, but
Amen.
Now we investigate.
yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to get the
No.
healing and
Oh,
stuff
no,
out
you're
of the
good.
way.
You're good. You're good. Totally all right. Okie dokie. So, as all of you head over to that area to investigate more, you can see several workbenches, and on these workbenches there are these almost like tablets of a sort with these arcane runes that kind of swirl around on them, and upon interacting with them you can move some of the arcane runes around and it begins to display text, but none of you have the ability to read this unless you have some type of magical item to do so. So I'll pause there in case anybody does have anything like, comprehend languages or anything like that at their disposal.
Well,
Doesn't Zevran have comprehend languages?
Zevran does have comprehend languages.
Comprehend,
Essentially between him and
baby.
Lila.
I do not actually have it
Really? That feels
prepared
like
at
such a
least.
knowledge domain thing.
I don't have it prepared at least, but yeah, you would.
True.
You would. Some of the knowledge domain, like we have, like, what is it? Speak with Dead always prepared, and I'm like, that doesn't feel like knowledge. Whatever. So
Well, anyway, we have it.
yeah,
Okay.
That'd be
What does it say?
All right. So
What?
that's why I paused. So Zevran, he will say, I can decipher that. I think it might be a little strange because it's no offense to Ephron, but it is an alien language. So I will do what I can. And he'll take it and he will ritual cast comprehend languages. I'm pretty sure comprehend languages can be ritual cast.
Spell. Yes.
Is that a 10-minute ritual cast?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would like to inspiring leader since he's doing that anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that spell slot back, Joe.
York's just yapping
Yeah.
whilst everyone's trying to concentrate.
Yeah, and he's telling just this hilarious story, by the way. He's being very obnoxious about it.
is this the temp HP thing?
This is.
Nice.
Yeah,
How
I
much
knew
is
you'd
it?
get it, Zevran. Sorry, let me just check one thing real quick. I always forget just how many people it can affect. Spend 10 minutes. 6 friendly creatures, so there's 5 people in the party plus the animal companion, right?
Oh yeah. So yeah.
I mean, I would also say that because, like, the beast only lasted an hour. Can Echo now get temp HP?
I don't think so. Because his HP is technically 1.
But
And
temp
Doesn't
HP
it, doesn't it just say
counts
when it
as
gets
HP.
hit, it dies, or does it actually have 1 HP?
He actually has HP. Well, it said, look, there's an option for me to have temp HP on here.
Yeah, because
Or-
I feel
I'll
like
leave it up to Joe, I
Spiritual
guess.
Beast probably won't be in for the next fight,
What do you think?
and so I don't
Joe?
want that to go to waste.
Yeah, sure. Echo now can have some temp HP. That's funny.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, whatever he gets hit by will probably be 19 damage anyway.
I
But...
was like,
It gives
Why
the
not?
chance.
yeah.
yeah.
That's fucking cool, yeah.
Alright, 18 temp HP, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, how much
Except
time
for
has
you,
passed
spiritual
so
beast.
far?
I just have to remember that
Time has passed since you guys entered.
Well, since Gemma did her spiritual beast and Lila did her wings, I guess, because that was like right before this fight. Like we were like walking to this fight, right, Gemma?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, was it right before this fight, or was it near the beginning of the
It was
intro?
after that. It was after the first fight, after we found the items and we started like delving deeper.
Yeah,
Okay,
because like when we went through the like more challenge rooms, they were already used. So.
Okay, so yeah, they'd probably right around as Zevran finishes casting the spell, they will expire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye bye, beastie.
Well, I'll fly over here so I don't fall 60 feet.
Damn, that'd be really embarrassing.
It would be embarrassing. Tragedy.
Zevran will finish casting the spell, and he'll say, "Oh, all right, this is harder to understand, but these are schematics and details of creatures that are intended to serve as defenders of that. They keep calling it the source. I'm assuming it's the same thing we're searching for. There are two creatures. One, I do actually recognize the name of. It talks about how they were able to replicate the design of one of the inevitables. Construct. Very powerful constructs. A Kuljurat is what it's called. They are blade-wielding time wardens of a sort, I suppose. But meant to be protectors, warriors. The other one, kind of moving through some of the other pieces, the other one is a design of their own, less based in law. It's more ferocity. Its design is inspired by by larger cat creatures from the material plane. It's called a steel predator, is what they called it. From the schematics here, it looks as though it's a very, very, very large, almost tiger-like creature made primarily of mithril. That's.
Any weaknesses?
Write
those things down.
The steel predator does have a tendency to overheat, it looks like. So if enough heat is exposed to the underbelly of it, it can cease working for a few moments as it forces a cool down. For the Kuljurat, and you see he swipes back and forth. I mean, I suppose their one limitation is it's almost all martial abilities they have. They don't use magic, and they don't have any ranged weapons, but they do have some mobility. So it's that, at least. But those ones seems to not really have a weakness in that way.
Well, and it's safe to assume these creatures are waiting for us.
Well, from what it says here, if they were finished, if they were created, they would be protecting the source, the energy source for the cryopods.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Yeah, the more we know, the better, yeah?
I agree. Better to know ahead of time.
Mm-hmm. I agree entirely. I'm trying to see if there's anything else of value here, and I'll have Zevran make a law public Arcana check.
24 is pretty good.
It does say here that there's more schematics in here for various pieces of equipment on the ship. Apparently, very near the construct generator, which I can assume is the room we are in between here and the source is actually the cryopods, the area where they're put to sleep. However, in that room there was a corridor where there are vents that sort of create and generate a lot of the coldness that's used to fuel the cryopods. And it seems as though, with a couple of well-placed strikes, there are a few weak points. We could potentially disable all of the traps. But in doing so, it would probably cause several of the pods to fail. I mean, I am not an Arcan, so I don't necessarily even want to think about making that decision, but based off of what it says here, if they are disabled, it would estimate anywhere between 20 to 30 pods would lose support.
The traps, what are you talking about? As if the way
so
down, continue.
There's a corridor that leads from here to the cryopods after a short distance, and if one is unable to traverse through it, well, there is a sort of petrification process that can happen from the exposure to the cold from the cryopods. So if you either are not quick enough or you misstep or make a mistake, you will begin to freeze. Like I said, like petrification.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Because petrification is its own thing, right? So like lesser restoration wouldn't
Correct.
do anything there.
So it would be petrification, not frozen, though.
Yeah, it is. You are freezing, but it's causing a petrification effect where you are literally turning to ice.
Okay, I do have
greater restoration. Do you have that?
Mm-hmm.
Does that
I do
cover?
It does cover petrification. Yeah.
Okay. So also add like Twig has that fucking wand of secrets that she's used once, which is specifically for detecting traps. So like she has 3 charges off that, and it detects within 30 feet. So I feel confident we could get through, right?
You would know where they're at, but you'd still need to avoid them. You'd still need to dodge out of the way, which knowing where they're at would make it easier, but moving through the room.
Pretty dexy, right?
Yeah, just moving through the room in general will cause some of these issues.
No, I'm sure. I feel like we'd have enough to be able to get through, you know.
Hopefully.
Because I don't really personally like the idea of just killing off like a third of the Archons.
I don't like that either.
It's not a third. It's 20 or 30.
Like 20.
20 or 30.
I mean,
numbers, not out of 8,000.
Numbers, not percentage. Okay.
There's 80,000. There's 8,324 left. It'd kill 20 of them. 20 to 30.
But also, if we do fuck up, Lila has greater restoration, so we do have a failsafe as well.
Wait, okay, real quick, just so I can catch up. So, because I feel like I'm understanding, but then I feel like I'm not. So we can either break the thing and like 20 or 30 people die, or we have to travel through it to get to the power source so that we can unactivate it. Okay, did Severance say how far along this room is?
The room itself is a stretch of about 450 to 500 feet.
Okay.
So it's a pretty long corridor, because it's the corridor that's powering all of the 10,000 cryo chambers.
Let me look at what my breastplate does. Okay, because it's all fully done. So, immunity damage. That's plane shift. Okay, not the same thing. Because I do have teleport on here. Teleport and teleportation circle. So I might just be able to move us past the whole thing.
I don't think teleport works that way.
I don't know. Yeah, I just instantly transport you up to 8 willing creatures of your choice that you can see within range. A single object you can see or a single object to a destination you select.
It has also familiarity
The destination
rolls.
you choose must be known to you, and it must be on the same plane of existence as you. Your familiarity with the destination determines whether you arrive there successfully.
Yeah.
But
So-
can we gain some familiarity through the schematics? Because, like, we know the distance, we know, like, you know, things about that. Will that give it a chance at least?
A chance, yeah. But if it fails, you could end up falling into a void, into Kania. Because that's the thing is you are inside like a crater that leads nowhere past it.
Okay, let me look at what... I think teleportation circle is to a teleportation circle.
It is, yeah.
I mean,
so
I
you would
also
have
got-
you would have a description which would have a, let's see, a description has a 50% chance to have some type of mishap, a 43% chance to have some type of mishap.
But some of the mishaps aren't that bad, right? Like, I remember looking at this for Priscilla.
Hold on, I have to reopen it again. Sorry. Can I just display it?
Yeah, you
Hopefully it
can.
won't use it. I hope it hopefully it doesn't use up my charges just to display it.
Yeah, so
Okay, good.
So we'd be at description, right? Oh, why does
yeah,
that
you'd
not-
be at description. So it's a 43% chance for a mishap where everybody takes 3d10 damage. And then you roll again, and you could be similar, where you end in an area similar to that, so somewhere else in the ship. Off target, you end up somewhere else in the plane that you're on. And then on target, you end up where you want to go. So you could end up with a party split 4 ways, potentially.
Wait, hold on. But the off-target, it's not just anywhere in the plane. It's a random distance from where you want it to go.
But that could be up, that could be down.
Yeah.
It could be left, it could be right. So you could be teleported inside ventilation shafts in the ship.
Well, I also have Dimension Door, which I can use only one more time with 2 charges. But that can only take 2 people. I don't know.
And
what
it's
other
not all the way.
teleportation- Yeah, it'd be like most of the way because you said 400 to 500 feet.
That would still reduce, you know, the amount of rolls and shit that would need to happen at least for 2 people.
Yeah,
you
just
know?
in general. Does anyone? Did Twig already use her Dimension Door cloak?
Yeah, I believe she did. Yeah.
Yep, it was during one of the
And
first
does Zephyrin
encounters.
have it?
I think he also used. Yeah, I don't have a 4th level. Well, I have a 5th
But
level.
it's just
Can I do
like-
Dimension Door at a higher level?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can.
For no
upcast.
benefit,
Okay.
but you can, yeah.
Okay. So I mean, yeah, and like, Nalf has quick teleportation that is very short distances, but
And I mean, with all of the charges off the wand, that can cover 90 feet worth of traps. So that plus the 500 from the Dimension Door, that's enough to cover, like, the distance, right?
is there just no other way? Like, can we take a double look at the schematics one more time? And like, Nalfreen has the wrist cuff thing, so like when he blinks it on, what does it show?
I mean, the other way is killing people.
Well, I meant
Yeah.
like, is there another path? I guess is what I was asking.
There isn't another path from here to the source.
It would also
Because-
assumedly also be booby trapped, you know?
Yeah, the cryopods are directly connected to the source, which is directly connected to the chamber where the cryo energy
Right.
vents to.
I mean, or we contact Efren and be like, "Sorry, bud, you have to come make this decision because we're not making this decision. Somehow make it to hell, please."
Okay, so wait. Lawrence can fly,
Yeah.
so we can put someone on Lawrence with Yorick. He can also go to the ethereal plane. So
Yeah, can't we
that's
just
two
make everyone...
people.
How long does the ethereal plane thing work? Because then you can't affect things, so we could just bypass it all. Or at
I
least a
mean-
section of it.
An actual nightmare, which I'm going off of. I mean, there is no limit to it. Joe was nice enough to let me have a nightmare, though, so if he needs to put a restriction on that, I understand.
I mean,
But
even if
nightmares
it's like a minute
as
or something,
are,
you know?
they can just spoof in and out with 3 willing creatures.
3 willing creatures. I mean,
I feel like that's worth it, right? Like, to at least get 3 people, and then there's dimension doors as well to cover the rest.
mhm.
Because, like, if Lila and Zevran were to use, you know, both their dimension doors, so I guess maybe you don't even really need that. I don't know. But
I mean,
either way,
we can carry someone with us. So that's literally the entire party. We have 5, right? So that's 3 in the ethereal plane, 2 dimension door.
oh yeah, true. But I was just thinking Echonav can just go away for a bit, you know?
Yeah, he lives in.
I don't think he's
yeah.
problem.
He can Echo now can just go into the ethereal plane. So yeah, that's still 3 people. That's still 5. It's 6 with the old man now. So.
But he
Yeah.
doesn't.
Let's go to the ethereal. Walk through. Easy.
So we could do that.
Shouldn't have given not
I mean,
Yorick that man. It feels
Yeah.
really cheaty faced, but like.
Well, that's what
It's
I'm saying.
of
if Joe
the
needs to put-
assumption. That's of the assumption that the Arcans did not think that, at least in this very, very, very special place, that they put in no stops or limitations to that. That's the only
to
thing
the
you have
ethereal
to,
plane?
True,
because
we
it's
don't know.
possible. I mean, you can limit transport in and out of planar magic in an area with certain spells.
Could when we get there. Well, that's not a spell. That's just what a nightmare can do, right?
Well,
I mean,
not
you
It
can
could be
always
like an
test it 'cause
anti.
it's not a
If it's like an
resource.
anti-magic field or something, then it would
Right.
still prevent him.
As
It's not a racial, so
a
we can test it. Easy.
as
Yeah.
a planeswalker, would Lila be able to do a few checks when we get there to see if, you know? Well, I guess you could just go try and go. I guess it doesn't really matter. We would.
I mean, Echo now lives there, kind of. Sometimes
true.
he could.
I think we're overthinking. We can test it, and if not, then I still think we should go through and just use dimension doors instead, you know? To at least help carry people through.
Yeah, we can figure it out. And
Bill wants us to kill
Lawrence
people.
can fly, so that's still very helpful. Because I assume the
Yeah.
traps mostly are on the ground. Like, I don't. Maybe not,
Yeah,
but.
like- I don't know if all of
I
them
don't
would be
know.
like, you know, motion censored, you know? Like, surely some of them are just good old, like, booby traps.
Maybe.
And you just got to get to the corridor and see it first. That might
yeah.
it might alter your
Exactly.
plan
so
a
I think we
bit.
should just go. We have our 2 options, so,
Yeah.
like, I don't think anyone's voting to kill people, so,
Not
Unless
at
we
this
have
time,
to.
that's for sure.
yeah.
All right,
Go, suss it out.
onward.
Okay, alrighty. So, all of you make your way down various corridors following the maps that you have, Nalfi and the bracelet you currently wear, until eventually you get to a long hallway. You can see that directly in front of you there is this force of shimmering gold and blue light, these runes all along the side of the door, causing this sort of distortion leading into this room that's pictured in front of you. Lining the walls, there are these large, swirling arcane vents that every few seconds they exhale these large gusts of freezing cold energy into the room, causing these like ice shards to coalesce and freeze. There's like these almost like very, very thin ice walls every maybe 20 to 30 feet that pretty much entirely block vision, where they'd need to be like broken down one after another in order to be moved through them. So you do not have a clear line of sight from where you are to the end. In terms of the runes, Lila and Zevran would be able to recognize them as abjuration magic, the runes on the door, which is a school of protection and shielding.
From
Like
magic.
From anything, really. You're not exactly sure what their purpose is. You just recognize the runes as belonging to the school of abjuration.
Sorry, am I dumb? Is that like at the end of the hall, or the rooms right in front of us, or?
So the runes
Yeah,
right
we
in
enter.
front of you, it is like the doorway, not the doorway, but the archway leading in has these runes right in front of you and that shimmering blue and gold magic. And then moving forward throughout, there are those vents shooting the cold energy, and every 20 to 30 feet there are those frozen walls.
Alright,
What are they
let's-
supposed to get through this? Like, I'm confused.
Well, I mean, they probably had like access codes and shit that we don't have that would
And
allow
also
them to work
bots that
around it.
can
I
just,
assume.
deactivate things as they go.
That's true.
Like, I don't think the Arcans were ever navigating this. They had their bots do it for them, Feels like that's the vibe.
Alright, so
Well,
just
I
for the
wonder-
experiment's sake, we all good if Yorick and Lauren step through and try to enter the ethereal plane just to see if that works or not?
Sure.
Yeah, we can start with that.
Because there's not a trap right on like step 1, is there, Joe?
Well, as you step in, the vents are there.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, the vents line the entire wall.
Well, you're right there. If it really goes bad, I can, handle the petrification.
Life Weaver him out of there.
Lila always giving that pep talk to Yorick. I'll bring you back to life if you die.
Let's kill it into the ethereal just so she knows, because
Well, here, can Echo now also transcend?
Echo Nalf would
That
be
way, like, he could just, like, see. I don't know, phase.
Oh yeah, can he even walk into the room? That'll be interesting.
Yeah, why don't we start there? Okay, now Fate's gonna bring out Echo and Echo gonna walk into the room.
Echo can, when he's on the material plane, he can move in. However, you can see that as he does begin to enter, the ice does begin to coalesce around that sort of like specter form that he has. And it seems to have some effect on him, but he doesn't petrify because he's ethereal. But you can see that if he were to step out and sort of disappear entering the ethereal plane, Nalfian, as you conjure him back, he says, I'm unable to step through that portal in the ethereal plane.
Oh, fuck.
I will say, from what I could feel, I don't know how it would affect flesh and blood, but it seems as though it's a slow petrification process. It wouldn't happen instantly. It's overexposure to it.
Speed might be the solution here.
Sounds like.
Do we have any speed boosters?
Well, Lila will shift weave into her winter wear.
Of
I think she
course,
already
very
was,
important.
actually, because Tanya is cold. Sorry, I'm looking and thinking. Okay, so, because Gemma said, oh, it's probably their constructs that would walk through there. What if, because we just defeated a bunch of constructs, if there were pieces of their metal that we could hold onto ourselves? No, for real. Like, if we can get...
Yeah, no, legit. To even, like, shield ourselves. That could be smart.
So, like, we still can get most of the way with, you know, the...
Running and...
Well, the...
Yeah.
I can't remember the spells. But then we have with us at least a little bit of, like, protection from the elements.
Yeah, to, like, help protect from the blast, you know?
Wear the skin of our enemies.
Exactly.
I will say, and I'm very sorry if I was not clear about this. Each one of those creatures, and I swear to God, I'm not just making this up now, but they do have a feature called Disintegrate, where when they drop to 0 HP, they do. I'm gonna put it. No, I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. Boom,
No,
Disintegrate.
I believe you. I'm just sad about it.
Oh wait, that doesn't.
Disintegrate, ruining my day once again, I see.
It does. Oh god, there's no text there. It says if a Dekton or if a Modron dies, its body disintegrates into dust, leaving behind anything that it was carrying.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a good idea.
We've run into creatures that do that, so that makes sense.
And there were miscellaneous plates in that room to provide yourself some extra protection. Maybe each one of you an extra D4 on the saving throw, but nothing substantial to entirely block it.
I mean, I'll freaking
A
take
D4's
that.
worth it, yeah.
I still have the marvelous pigments. Does anyone have an idea of how to make this work? Because one part of me is like, what if I painted a tunnel to the right and we walk straight through the tunnel and see how far we get. It probably
Tell us
wouldn't
what the
work.
pigments do real quick.
So, here I can display. This is long.
Oh my gosh.
But the concept is you can make something.
We go into the walls.
Yeah, it's like if you make a door, there's a door, you know? So I guess I was thinking like a Looney Tunes tunnel, right? Like,
Yeah.
but I feel like Joe's gonna have something to be like, it wouldn't work because X, you know?
I think the only
But
because let's see, it says, let's see, each pot of paint is sufficient to cover 1,000 square feet of surface. Objects such as a door, a pit, flowers, trees, cells, rooms, or weapons that are 10,000 cubic feet. They're up to 10,000 cubic feet. And takes 10 minutes to cover a 100-foot square. When you are completed with the painting, real, non-magical object painting. A door, you open to whatever's gone. Putting pits, real pit. That counts. Its depth counts against the. Okay. The paint is a form of energy such as firelight. The energy appears but dissipates as soon as complete. Okay. So you could get, God, it's just, of course, it's like cubic and square feet. So if you're gonna,
that's why I don't use this.
no, it's okay. It's well, it's easy when you're just like, I want to put a door on a wall. Okay, yeah, that's 5. That's 5 square feet. Boom, that's a cube.
Yeah.
That's what you make. But when you're trying
Yeah.
to make a tunnel that extends 500 feet, so that would be. I mean, I guess if you made a 10 by 5 tunnel, so 2 5-foot cubes on top of each other, that would be 1,000 square feet.
That's
Which-
what I got.
Which would use up.
Oh, I have 10,000.
Well, you have 10,000 cubic feet, 1,000 square feet. That's the.
Can I throw another idea out there?
Please, God.
So, if you were to like paint a tunnel, you know, if there's like metal in between all of that, like that metal would be destroyed, right? Like it goes away and becomes a tunnel.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
so.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what if we use way less in this rune arc that seems to be magical and perhaps is creating this anti-magic field that's a problem for us? What if we fuck up some of the runes?
Because another thought crossed my mind, creating a tunnel and going through the wall where all of these very important sustaining pipes and tubes and arcane runes are.
Ooh, that
would-
too. But yeah,
I
what if we
think
sabotage
Father-
the runes that are keeping us from like entering the ethereal plane?
I'm just saying Bugs Bunny could do it, so I'm sure we could figure it out. I'm kidding.
If only they were tonally the same.
Eldritch Horde.
I mean,
Well,
I
yeah,
tried the
Father's
runes
right.
thing.
Yeah. And also,
That's
like,
what-
to add to
yeah.
our arsenal, that I do have Wind Wall, which would... Because these things are like blasts that will chill us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so Wind Wall could, like, stave off that if anyone gets stuck, you know?
True.
We could all then try help.
I was. Do you not have, what is it, Wind Walk yet, Gemma?
I don't have it prepared. No, I don't have any,
Hope turn us into little
Movement
winds.
things.
Little
like-
clouds.
Yeah. I do not
Um,
have any movements. I
well-
apologize.
That's fine. Do we want to try then with the pigments to erase the runes and see then if it helps with the ethereal plane situation?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the idea.
I figure it's worth a
Lilo-
shot. You don't use much paint if it doesn't work.
Yeah. Then
And
yeah,
also, we
Lila
don't really
will-
use the paint to begin with, so you know.
We really don't because I forget
You
about
can't be
them
that
all
married
the
to it.
time. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, boop, 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 erasing the runes.
Yeah, sure. So you do erase some of the runes, and you can see that the arcane magic sustaining it is very infrequent and very weak now, until eventually it just kind of fades to nothingness.
Okay.
However, as the arcane runes are dispelled, the cold does begin to leak into this room. You can see that ice begins to sort of crawl along the wall and ceiling and surround all of you as it's just beginning to waft into this room. You can feel it at the tips of your nose and your fingers as like frostbite, you begin to feel those beginning stages.
I would like to enter turn-based mode now.
Oh yeah.
So should we just jump to it then before we all freeze? Like now?
Yeah, I guess we don't have a choice.
So, if Lila is the one doing, I don't know why I can't. The spell, the 400-foot spell. Why can't I remember the name of it?
Dimension door?
You know what I'm... Yeah. Should Zevran, our less Dexy people, go with Yorick then? Which I believe would be Zevran, and then I don't know who else.
The issue right now is there are like the cryo vents have created like every 30 to like 50 feet, there are these walls of ice that you can't see through. So you can't, because Dimension Door needs to be a point you can see within range, right?
I don't think it does.
Let me look. I'm sorry, I missed that entirely.
But I feel like I've used it as if it doesn't before.
Let me look.
Teleport yourself to a location or another spot within range. You're in the exact spot desired. It can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by starting in a distance in a direction, such as 200 feet straight down. Okay, yeah. Nice, nice, nice.
Cool. So,
no, it's cool. You're using spells. That's what's important.
So who's going with Yorick and who's going with Lila?
I mean,
because Twig has the wand.
Yeah, but Twig's also Dexy, and so is Nalfian.
Yeah, but if Twig has the wand, maybe she can help for the last stretch. Look for those.
Yeah, because I got 90 feet worth, you know.
So does Twig want to go with Lila, and then everyone else with Yorick?
Sure. That works.
Can we just see first before we do teleport over? Are the ethereal people able to walk through without issue now? Can we just confirm that first?
Yeah, how is Echonauf able to do that?
Well, Echonauf can move. However, even in the ethereal plane, he does say that to a degree, he's still affected by the cold. He doesn't know how serious it would be for everybody, but the cold seems to seep through almost.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I'd say, like, I wouldn't want Twig to go across, because if she's able to help with at least, like, you know, if we do get stuck, seeing where their traps are, or doing the wind wall to stave it off for a little bit, I wouldn't want her to be too far away that she can't do that.
Okay, then should we? Because Zevran...
I mean, what's Yorick's dex? Oh, I guess he kind of has to be there.
Zevran can also take somebody else. But I also feel bad leaving one person behind, because that feels like not a good idea.
You can leave me behind. Nalfian has dex and, like I said, it's not great teleportation, but he has movement. He's teleportation, and then he also has his vines. Like, he can get across. Not like character-wise, Nalfian would feel much more comfortable if everyone else was taking the safer route, and if someone has to be like not with somebody, it's gotta be Nalfian.
Okay,
he's cool with that. So that helps.
No,
so it is
I'm like worried still. If you get stuck, there's no one able to help you. That's more. It's less bad.
Somebody will tell the like Echo Nauf will make it known if he gets stuck.
But I don't know if we can go back for you. Is what I'm saying.
Oh,
I think because that's what I'm saying. Because I've got the wind wall thing, and it's only 50 feet. But like, you know, I think that would help if someone does get stuck. We can use that to kind of like
because
create.
There are only 5 of you though. So what's the hang up? because Yorick can the nightmare. It's the nightmare and 3 other creatures. So that's Yorick plus 2 others, and then the dimension door is 2 people for 5 total.
Well, I thought we're dimensioning dooring to get most of the distance and then ethereal the rest.
Yes, that's because now that we know the ethereal plane doesn't, protect as much, I was like, well, then Zevran should take somebody too. So then we got 4 people who can dimension door, but that leaves 1 person behind, which I think is a bad idea because I'm worried that we just won't be able to go
teleports, that should be fine. Like, I think the thing works. So everyone dimension doors. Nalfian is able to use his little teleport things to get him through.
But then you're not. But then you're not dimension dooring the nightmare, because the nightmare counts as its own creature.
Well, then, I mean, at that rate, can then Twig be left behind and take the nightmare with the dimension door? Because Twig has ways to say, oh, but she doesn't have anything to teleport, though.
Why do we need the nightmare? Can't he just recall it later?
Oh,
to go into the ethereal plane.
Oh.
Because it still helps. The ethereal plane helps, but it's not...
Why don't we ethereal plane first and then dimension door?
Okay, so how about this then? Yorick, Nalfian, and Zevran, ethereal plane. If you guys need a dimension door, Zevran has it. Lila and Twig can dimension door up. Does that sound good?
I'm game for that.
Or Twig, do you want to go with the ethereal plane group and I take Nalfian?
I am fine either or. So we could just go with the first thing.
Okay, cool. That's what we're doing then. Let's go, Twig!
I'm so confused.
I'm so stressed.
Okay, so Twig and Lila, dimension door 400 feet down. We'll come back to you guys in a second. Yorick, Nalfian, the Nightmare, and Zevran shift into the ethereal plane and begin to move through. Nice part about this is you guys don't need to worry about breaking down those ice walls. You can just move through them. However, being in here, every 30 or so feet, there is this just bitter, like bone-chilling cold that is setting in. However, because all of you are in the ethereal plane, it's an echo of that bone-chilling cold, so it's not nearly as intense. So initially, we're going to make 3 Constitution saving throws, but I want to make these one at a time. And you guys are going to make them with advantage, plus a d4 because of the metal plates from the other room. So, and I'll go ahead and roll for Zevran just to make things a little easier on you, Kayla.
Okay. And what is it again? Con?
Con, yeah.
Okay.
Con with advantage with a d4.
Correct, yeah.
Working on him up here.
Zevran's got a 29 on the first one. Okay. And then...
Oh, what? Sorry, Yorick has 29, not Zevran.
Okay.
I'm sorry, plus a d4?
Yep.
Sorry, I have to do everything in here. It's not... Oh, okay, then. 29 for now.
Okay. All right. All 3 of you easily able to move and succeed. Go ahead and make a second one. Zevran got a 28.
Ooh.
Okay. Yorick 17.
Yorick's at 17, yes.
17. Okay. That's a success for all 3 of you. Third one here. Saving throw. Oh shit, I did not mean to do that. Oh well, that's okay. That's a success. Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Plus 8. Jesus fuck.
So all three of you, luckily, are able to succeed all 3 saving throws, moving throughout the ethereal plane, and eventually getting to that final stretch of about 100 to 150 feet. At that same moment, Twig and Lila appear about 100 feet away from the end. As soon as the two of you appear, before you can do anything else, I need you to make Constitution saving throws with the D4, not with advantage.
With the D4?
Yeah.
But not with advantage. Okay.
Not with advantage, because you guys are in the material plane. Well, you're in the hells, but you're in the current plane of the effect.
Why is that not letting me roll?
I don't know if mine didn't roll. either.
D&D Beyond is not.
Yeah. Is it not? Okay. Well, that plus a mod 4 plus a D4. Hope that works. There we go. Nice.
Okay. So immediately, both of you, as you are in the material plane, as soon as you appear, you are able to succeed, and you are able to resist the cold in that moment, as both groups now are about 100 feet away from the exit. So, Lila, Twig, what are the two of you doing to cover that last 100 feet?
Twig is going to just every 30 feet, I know it leaves 10 at the end, but is going to use a charge on the Wander Secrets just to see where the traps are so they can better avoid them.
Yeah, they are the
that's all I
vents
got.
along the walls that are shooting out, so I'll say an extra D4 you can add to know. Yeah, so that way you can know when they're going to discharge that cold energy.
Okay.
So you and Lila can get 2D4 added to your roll. And that's it?
That's all I have.
I was thinking about casting Blink on myself, but I don't want to be in the ethereal plane if Twig gets petrified, so I might hold off on that. I could also... No, in my winter form, never mind. I think
I'll also
just-
add, I can also have, like, Wind Wall ready to go just in case someone starts getting stuck as well, so...
I think I'll hold off for now, just because. I'll wait. I'll save that if Lila starts to get in trouble, but I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking out for yourself, SMH. No.
Alrighty. So I'd like the two of you to make another Constitution saving throw, straight roll, but with 2D4 added.
Oh my god.
19 and 26. Okay. 2 successes. Two of you get about halfway. You're about 50 feet away now. We're going to cut back to the other 3. It seems as though Nalfi and Twig, or Nalfi and Yorick and Severin, the two have arrived. They've begun to move. They don't seem to be petrified. I'd like you 3 to make another Constitution saving throw with the D4 and advantage. Natural 20. Cool.
I just rolled 3 times. What's happening?
I'm rolling as Zevran right now, apparently.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that confused me.
Yeah,
Just
I'm trying to
deselect him.
fix it.
It's okay. Okay, so I think I only rolled once.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, I think.
Okay, well, I'll take my 8 that I rolled. Right? Or did I roll?
Yep, the 8. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. 16.
Nice.
20. Okay, another 20.
Okay, 20. All 3 of you, once again, easily able to move. You're about 50 feet away now. Also, no impact yet. We cut back to Twig and Lila. I need the 2 of you to make one final Constitution saving throw, getting to the end with just a straight roll with a 2D4 added.
a 19 is still
Okay, 19 and 17. A 17 is just a success.
Cool.
As you're able to move, get to the end, and then finally for the 3 guys, I need one more Constitution saving throw from each one of you. It's really funny. Just one camera covered, the other one revealed.
I'm eating,
No,
but
it's
I wanted
okay.
to be present.
No, it's just so funny. It was especially in that instance, it was just like clockwork. You're like, all right, I'm clocking in, I'm clocking out.
Funny.
Okay, 25. Then Yorick, 20, was that 26, right? Oh, you're muted. Oh.
Yes, sorry.
Okay, all right, no, you're good. And then 29 for 7.
I too am eating.
So with that, all of you are able to, thanks to some very high rolls and a very good plan, are able to traverse to the very end, exiting out the cryogenic traps as you move in to the cryopods.
We did that.
Now, as you enter, you can see, I mean, it is, 10,000. There are just rows and rows and rows of these pods, glass ends on the front and back, these arcane runes covering the tops and bottoms, lights whirring on some of them. But sadly, you can see just every once in a while, there are pods that are no longer active. The lights are no longer there. There's no frost etching side of the screen. And sadly, in those pods, you can see the decomposed, almost like gelatinous bodies of several arcans that sadly had their life support systems fail. As you move throughout this room, I mean, it is overwhelming the amount of individuals that look like Ephron, but also the variety and the differences, whether it be a difference in with the frame or these sort of mandibles that cover the side of the face, their size, their texture. Some of them having these long, like, tendrils coming off of the side of their face, or others having almost like patches of, like, bristly fur on the sides of their cheeks and on the top of their head, as opposed to the sleek, sort of like chitinous plate. But you see the Arcans, the last vestige of a civilization that was supposed to go extinct, did not. There doesn't seem to be anything in this room of note in terms of items or logs or anything like that. Because you know what really is important is what lies beyond the door on the opposite end of the room.
No time to waste. Let's keep moving.
I mean, passively, does it look like besides the stuff, is there anything else of note in here?
It doesn't seem like this room is pretty barren.
Okay. I didn't want to move on too quickly if there was something in here, but yeah, let's get moving.
Okay.
I will say
Alrighty.
though, before we get into this room, because we know that there's going to be things protecting them, I'm gonna reconjure my beast on the 4th level this time though. Actually, 4th? 5th. I don't think I got any benefit from being 5th.
You know what?
You know,
I'm gonna bring out Echo now.
I also...
Yeah, okay, 5th level. I lied.
I'm gonna do... So
I'm still
sorry,
here.
Joe. So sorry, Joe. I'd like to use the Ring of Grammarian to do Summon Celestials. Much appreciation. Unless you want to nerf that.
Let me real quick. Because there's something that I've been meaning to check in regards to that item.
It's okay. It's just that it got approved twice, so I'm assuming I can keep using it, but you also seem begrudging, so...
I I'm not too begrudging. I think that I need to double check the phrasing of the item.
Okay. I think it's supposed to be you can add a letter or move them around, but
The
So also-
wearer can once a day alter one letter of a spell's title to alter the spell for a different
Okay,
effect.
so not add one.
So you can change a letter. Not add one.
Well, then I will cast Summon Celestial.
Okay.
We're
Well-
summoning Libra.
You know what? You know what? I've done it 2 ways before. I'll let you have 2.
Oh, thank you so much.
There you go.
It's probably because you're gonna get rid of him right away, but that's okay.
Joe just doubled the amount of enemies in this combat encounter.
Yeah, he's like, let's.
Thanks for that.
See what
Sorry.
happens. See what
He's
happens
like,
when we get
you
in
like doubling your spells, so let's see how you like it.
Okay. Alrighty.
I need to pull up their stat block.
Yeah, have that ready. Okay. So let me add one thing here real quick to this map. Let me just do a little. Okay. So as all of you enter, you can see that this is the engine of this place. There are gears and cogs and lines of power crossing the ceiling. There are these large, what you at first glance look to be buildings, but you can see they're just large power cells that are charged and cycled power. But it is nothing compared to the source that is in the very center. In this pool of liquid cooling, held by this giant mechanical arm, submerged in the water, you can see this finite, like American football-sized device. Submerged in the water, you can see there are metal spines that come off of it that are attached to this central mechanism. But it is just this raw, rumming source of power. And it is so bright that you almost have to shield your eyes upon entry. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the battle map. And all of you can move anywhere you want. I don't know if you want to split up, if you want to go one way, but there are 2 separate kind of winding paths. Anywhere up until the blue line is where you'll be able to move. While you are deciding where you want to go, I'm going to use the bathroom. Just real quick.
I was looking at all the blue lines on the map,
No.
and I was like, which blue line?
Okay.
Oh, I can't move my celestial spirits, but I was gonna put like one here and the other one like over here, or maybe they can fly up too. So like, you know, right.
Okay,
at the
I will
line.
say, we can just take a break right here. I don't know how much session there's going to be after this, but we'll take a break right there. Just a couple minutes, and we'll be right back.
Okay. Thank you.
To finish the story.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard? Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
In Avatar: The Last Airbender, it is done so well. But here's the thing. It grows to be more in depth. The spirit world becomes a thing, and it grows even more in depth after that. More layers get added on more layers, right? Not everybody in the Earth Kingdom is good. Not everybody in the Water Tribes. They're not all underpowered, right? Because the Northern Water Tribe is so strong. And not everybody in the Fire Nation is evil. The layers continue to be added the longer the story goes on. In your campaign, do that. Most people have a hard time starting a campaign because they don't know where to start. They think they need 7 kingdoms, hundreds of houses, thousands of NPCs. No! Stop! You don't need that. What you need is 1 town, 1 place, 4 or 5 NPCs, and an inciting incident.
What a joke. I worked my ass off to get where I am. And you take these shortcuts and you think suddenly you're my peer? You do what I do because you're funny and you can make people laugh. I committed my life to this.
Every day I wake up and I hope you're dead. Dead like if I can guarantee Henry would be okay, I'd hope you get an illness and then get hit by a car and die.
In this video, we're going to talk about secondary objectives, a way to make your combat encounters spicy, delicious, fantastic. Secondary objectives enhance combat in D&D to an exponential degree. Let's go ahead and dive into number 10. Rescue missions. Task your players with rescuing an NPC or retrieving an item during combat. It will help add layers of urgency and potentially even a moral dilemma. My favorite example of this is instead of sending the players to kill the goblin camp that may raid the village, right? That's a consequence. Sometimes that's good enough. The goblins abducted the blacksmith. And now they need to save the blacksmith and kill the goblins. It's a secondary objective that spices things up.
You people should be thanking Christ that I am who and what I am because you need me. You need me to save you. You do. I am the only one who possibly can. You're not the real heroes. I'm the real hero.
Holy, look at all this damage!
Where? Where? Where, Dwight?
Seems like you already know where.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent.
Now it's left to me to deal with him. You can't. If you try to interfere, this becomes a much simpler matter. I will kill your wife. I will kill your son. I will kill your infant daughter.
But for now, we're going to look at a slightly different system that doesn't just affect the moment of death, but the moments before death. Something that makes combat more grounded, horror more horrifying, and sacrifices all the more heroic. Picture a movie fight scene between a hero and villain. They're clashing blades, dancing back and forth, parrying, dodging, blocking, keeping up with each other's advances, surprising each other with new techniques and strategies, until finally, one of them lands a devastating blow. It's not just a graze on the arm, it's not just a smack on the chest. It's 0 HP. When using the point of no return system, we want to draw attention to this moment of the fight, to make that hit extra cinematic and weighted and affect the decisions that your players are going to make when they are given that critical choice of staying down or getting up.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
So with that, let's go ahead and dive into our first build. The level 5, Blighted Warden.
In the shadowed underbrush of the ancient forest, where the line between decay and growth blurs, the Blighted Warden moves unseen. A spectral guardian at the crossroads of life and death, melding the Gloomstalker's mastery of darkness with the Circle of Spore's eerie command over fungal life. They are the embodiment of nature's unchecked, wild ferocity. With each arrow knocked from their twisted, spore-infested bow, they strike with the precision of night and the inevitable spread of decay. A silent protector of the natural order's darker, untamed side.
So there we go. There's our thematic intro.
I have to finish the story.
Why isn't it possible? It's just not. Why not, you stupid bastard? Why isn't it possible? It's just not. Why not, you stupid bastard?
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
In Avatar: The Last Airbender, it is done so well. But here's the thing. It grows to be more in depth. The spirit world becomes a thing, and it grows even more in depth after that. More layers get added on more layers, right? Not everybody in the Earth Kingdom is good. Not everybody in the Water Tribes. They're not all underpowered, right? Because the Northern Water Tribe is so strong. And not everybody in the Fire Nation is evil. The layers continue to be added the longer the story goes on. In your campaign, do that. Most people have a hard time starting a campaign because they don't know where to start. They think they need 7 kingdoms, hundreds of houses, thousands of NPCs. No! Stop! You don't need that. What you need is one town, one place, 4 or 5 NPCs, and an inciting incident.
What a joke. I worked my ass off to get where I am. And you take these shortcuts and you think suddenly you're my peer? You do what I do because you're funny and you can make people laugh? I committed my life to this.
Every day I wake up and I hope you're dead. Dead like if I could guarantee Henry would be okay. I'd hope you get an illness and then get hit by a car and die.
In this video, we're going to talk about secondary objectives, a way to make your combat encounters spicy, delicious, fantastic. Secondary objectives enhance combat in D&D to an exponential degree. Let's go ahead and dive into number 10. Rescue missions. Task your players with rescuing an NPC or retrieving an item during combat. It will help add layers of urgency and potentially even a moral dilemma. My favorite example of this is instead of sending the players to kill the goblin camp that may raid... Alright, we're back!
Oh.
I was so into it. Alright. Yeah. All of you in your defensive position as we come back in. You can see where the source is, and I will add right here, at the very end, you can see there is some type of control panel there, and Nalfian, your wrist cuff is beginning to glow, and having the connection to it, you know what you need to do in order to reawaken the Arcans that are in their cryopods.
Got it.
It is as simple for you as you have to get over there, and you have to use your action to interact with it, and you have to use your bonus action to interact with the wrist cuff. Action and bonus action, they don't have to be on the same turn, but an action and a bonus action are required to awake the Arcans from stasis.
Okay.
Okay. So, with that, all of you slowly begin to move into position. And let me double check one thing.
I just want everyone to be aware, when I was in the kitchen, Joe said, I hope you still love me after this. I don't know what that means.
Now it's gonna get fucked up.
I'm scared. Is Glossia gonna show up?
No. There's something else going on, I think.
But
I
why
feel
have
like
the cutscene
half
in the
of all that
beginning?
shit, you know?
Oh, that's true.
Maybe there's a cutscene at the end.
No, this music.
I don't care what it is. Can we
As
just have
all
one,
of
Joe?
you
There's a 13
step
here.
forward into position, a voice echoes out. Not one of the Arcans, and not one that any of you, except for what would have been Eurydice, sadly she's not here, would have heard.
I don't yet believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. But thank you for leading me here. You all were quite easy to track. Granted, I guess I did have a little bit of help.
And standing atop a rooftop
over here, you see Mirka, the blood-stained blade.
You know, I thought that all of you would be more perceptive, but I guess not. So if you don't mind, I'm going to...
And he freezes in place. Stopped. And you see his eyes
A
sort
new
of
challenger approaches.
as a woman's voice goes, Mirka, I'm tired of hearing you talk. As appearing elsewhere, not just Malice Baynir, but also wrapped in spider silk thread, tied taut, unable to move, appearing next to her, a prisoner. Ephron. You can see the sharp nails hold at his throat. Ephron bloodied and battered at the verge of death. She says, I told you we'd see each other again. Now, I'm going to take that source. Or your friend Ephron here is going to die. The rescue mission for Keothi went very well, you should be pleased to hear. But not before, well, I'm sure you'll hear soon enough from the Wanderers what happened. Hopefully everyone's okay, right? Not everyone, sadly. I'm going to take that source, and if you stop me, I will kill him. So, it's up to you. Doom most of a dead race, or doom them all. Your choice. All of you here in your head, in that moment, Ephron,
Please. You need to keep me alive. There's information I have to tell you. She asked me questions. I know something. But I need more time to explain. If I die, she'll win. Please, just... If you have to let them die, they have to. But it's more important that I live.
you can see pain in his eyes. He knows. He's been forced to watch. You can tell there's a certain comfort in his atmosphere because you all at every turn chose to try and save his people. He knows, at least now, that you wanted to try. But in this moment, it's so important to him that he survives to tell you whatever he's learned from Malice. So, with that, as all of you begin to shift and move, to act, as these dark presences have revealed themselves, the constructs of the room also begin to emerge from those power cells. As you see 2 Colurates and 1 Steel Predator. You see they emerge, detecting the threats, as all 3 of them speak out in unison.
Detected. Containment and death imminent. Trespassers in the Arcan source.
With that, as Malice stands there, this needle's edge at Ephron's throat, Mirka paralyzed at least for a moment before any of you can respond. Before we roll initiative, before we see exactly what is about to happen, that is where we're going to go ahead and end tonight's session. And I know that is an hour early, but boy, is it one hell of a wait for next session, because Jesus Christ.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are these, so like, I mean, these things that are here to protect it, I mean, they're not on Malice and Mirka's side, right? I mean, they're just here to protect the thing, so...
Correct. They will attack you, they will attack Malice. The only one they will not attack is Ephron.
Okay, I was just confirming that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could you also confirm? Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, just on that same train of thought. Do they seem to be honing into anything specific? Like, is it just whoever's closest or some shit like that, or can we just not tell?
You can't tell. These are highly intelligent creatures. They have a very complex targeting algorithm based inside. So it's determined by a few things. Malice and Mirka are the two closest threats, but if you all get closer, it could easily change.
Okay, no worries.
You said Ephron was near death, but his token says unharmed.
Oh, sorry.
Is he actually near death or just like in a bad spot? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. That helps. That helps me plan for next week.
Okay. All right. Minimal resources at your disposal.
I mean, I got nothing going on tonight.
I got none.
Yeah, I would
Anyone
say
else
why we
really
don't just continue, honestly.
I'm super down.
Strap in, let's go.
So next week, it will be one heck of a session that you will not want to miss. Which, by the way, threatening it right now, if anybody is going to miss next week, I'm going to commit seppuku in my front yard. So think about the children, okay?
No.
All right. Okay. Okay.
That was
All
a
right.
joke, Twitch. That was a joke.
All right.
We know how serious he was.
Well, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to tune in on Tuesday for the Salamander Coast to see what exactly Malice was talking about. Because apparently the Wanderers know about that. We'll have to see about that. And of course, next Wednesday for the Tales of Iverion, or next Saturday for the Isles of Iverion. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.